Yep.
Here we go. I'm muted. Turn down the music.
Yay!
Hey!
Hello, everyone.
When did Nat move table sides?
When her little boy toy's
When-
sitting over there.
When there were 4 people.
I love that the couple is on one side of the table and all the single Pringles on the other.
The single Pringles.
You know,
Assuming that they're all single.
China's got the 2 girls next to him.
And Chinese sit over there secretly looking like Union.
Dude, I'm shocked you didn't market Union to look like you. Missed opportunity.
No, I was
No.
expecting the Dean too.
No missed opportunity. Union is union.
Yeah, but Union is you, is it not? So it's
No.
fitting.
Okay, well, then so is every other NPC by that logic.
Yeah.
everyone is shiny.
I don't give a fuck. Install the damn thing. Because he's not your carryman, I don't give a damn. I said download it, bitch.
Calm yourself.
Welcome to Twitch, where we are professionals.
Yay!
We are professional adventurers, not some amateurs.
Not some wild, crazy kids.
I'm happy that the art I made fits on both sides of the table, though.
Yeah. Well, I kind of designed a table to work like that.
Yeah, I was kind of worried that it wouldn't work, but yeah, nice.
Hey, y'all, everyone. So,
Oh,
we have a few things that we're going to be talking about today before the session starts. First, we will soon be starting a after session recap where we're talking about to the players that are available about what they did in the previous sessions, why they did it, and if they had, gone back, what would they do. For now, we will be recording them, and we might, if we can figure out how to do this, we might make that a subscriber benefit or stuff like that. Second, happy May 4th, everyone.
Happy May 4th.
You May 4th.
May the 4th be with you.
And you.
There's something else I felt I was supposed to talk about. I just don't remember it. Hello. How y'all doing, Fuzka and Coral? I love you all. How we doing? I am. So, I believe we should pick up with where we left off. We left off, wow, I'm having a mind blank. This is when the DM says everyone rolls a d20, and whoever gets the highest gets to say what happened last.
I mean, do you want me to do a 2-game recap real quick?
Yeah, you can. Bree, why's
Okay,
your
so the
hand
last
hurt?
2 games lasted in like 2 hours, so.
I was supposed to not go through there. I don't know why that was saved to my fucking clipboard. Ignore that.
So, the group just got done talking with Professor Sharpbeak and collecting the mascots for her. And during the group ran into a handful of classmates. Belle almost died. Twice.
Twice.
Twice. And we adopted one of the mascots, the little inkling.
Oh yeah.
And before the group went to get the mascots, Nat told the group about her grandparents and that she needed to go talk with her family after the mascots were dealt with. And she told Gulch in separate She was, gauged, apparently.
Bum,
Um,
bum.
yeah, so that was a whole lot of that to deal with. Group said that they were gonna go with her to provide support. Is there anything else?
During downtime on the Discord. Hello, Dragon. Sounds sus. Yeah. During the downtime in the Discord, we did have several RP moments happen. So if you join the Discord and you click on that fancy D&D role, you will be able to follow along with the off-session roleplay that happens. We don't cover anything too majorly important there. It's mostly frees up time for the sessions and stuff. But lots of little fun things there. I'm trying to get this to open, but it seems you eat that from the Microsoft Store.
Yeah, Belle and Nat had some talks when she was bringing him back after bringing him back from the brink of death.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
I'm glad like Nat and Belle had some bonding talk.
Yeah. They're healing that glorious first impression of each other.
Oh yeah, that was something.
All right.
And then the group studied. Nat physically studied.
Nat physically studied.
I think everyone else actually studied.
I was away studying, obviously. Yeah.
Yeah.
Trinity,
You couldn't
Trinity's
deal with the
sad.
99th.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, you
Trinity
tried
saw
to
she
bring
got
yourself
99th.
down.
It triggered her, and she had to go into study mode. She's gonna get her scores up next year. She promised.
and everyone leveled up.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, screw it. Oh, well, I'll get this figured out later. I don't know why it's being a turd. But it's not official from the Microsoft Store, and you can just download it. Well, just download it. I don't care. So, we pick back up with everyone meeting up together. How did you guys decide to travel? Also, did Natasha tell anyone where y'all are traveling to?
Trinity knows. That's practically it. I think. Maybe her boo knows, but Trinity knows.
Where are we going then?
We're going to her home
Which
after
is
the.
where?
I was told, but I forgot.
I thought-
Honestly,
Uh-huh.
honestly though, it's been forever. I'm sorry, but legit, I remember the conversation. And them were having. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. Has Natasha told anyone else where you guys are traveling?
I have no idea where we're going.
I'm not gonna say anything. Y'all are bad friends for not knowing.
I'm just here.
Gulch.
I'm here for support.
Gulch. DM me where this place is.
Alright, I have to find it in my notes because I wrote it
Are
down a
we-
while ago.
Are we starting off as we're like just leaving? Is that what we're doing? Or...
Getting up. How are you guys traveling though? Like, what's your mode of travel?
I have lavender.
That doesn't help the rest of us though. Can't just
That's
travel.
for you. I mean, we can hook lavender up to a cart if need be.
Do we have enough gold for an? How long is this trip? How long is this trip?
And how much gold is it for a cart?
I want to know how long the trip is because that depends on how nice of a cart we should get.
I mean, I think we could probably just walk.
Yeah, but that's gonna take longer. What if the trip is like a week on foot?
Well, I mean, wouldn't that preparation for this trip be, seeing if we need to walk or, rent a carriage or something.
That's the purpose of
That's
these
what we're trying
questions.
to
Yeah.
do. That's what we're trying to
yeah.
do.
Clearly.
Looking through my notes, actually, Natasha never told me.
So,
Mm.
Natasha, where are we going?
Mr. Y'all are bad friends, Mr. Bad Boyfriend.
No, I swear
She's
she
been
told me.
keeping
I
secrets.
just totally honestly forgot though.
Mhm.
Scatterbrain, work brain. Sorry.
I'm not here to know where we're going. I'm here to support Gulch.
So as Fenny is trying to opt out of it and say that they did tell you. Yes, of course they did. They live inside of Tiver province. You guys see it over
Can't.
there?
No, I don't, because I can't move my character because you paused the game.
Well, you shouldn't need to. You should be able to see the whole map.
I can't. My character's all the way in the corner.
Do you only have like a small vision?
No, it's
Can you
decent.
not? Can you not move the map and zoom in freely away from your character?
No.
Right click to drag the
Oh,
map.
because he's special and's not using a mouse. That's right.
Mm.
Bill, do I need to mail you a spare mouse?
I don't know.
So one more time, where is she going?
Tiver.
Shirebert.
Yep, right there, everyone.
Ooh, that's a few days.
Could we take a boat? It looks like it goes all the. It looks like the water goes all the way
It-
to Tyler.
Could physically happen.
What are the currents like? Does the water flow out to sea?
Yes, it
Maybe,
flows out to sea. It goes
maybe-
down
okay.
from the mountains down into the sea.
Okay, then never mind.
I mean, it's a
Well, it's
plausible
still not
option.
a terrible idea because you can still take barges upriver.
Yeah, there are.
True.
It is a market. How many of you? What's everybody's lifestyle? Like on the settings when you're like choosing like lifestyle levels, where they say like
Oh.
what you need, blah blah blah.
Oh no.
Oh man, I don't even know.
If you haven't said
Sorry,
it,
I'm
just,
back.
Like if
I
you
don't
haven't
think I-
said it, just
So-
come up with one.
So I'm looking at it now. There's Wretch, which costs you nothing.
Mhm.
Squirrel calls you what
Squirreled.
cost 1 SP. Poor is 2 SP. Modest is 1 GP. Comfortable 2 GP. Wealthy 4 GP. And aristocrat 10 GP minimum.
I'd say Bell is comfortable. You know, his family owns a nice little business. They have a nice house. He's
Mhm.
comfortable. I feel like that makes sense.
I feel like Trinity is modest.
Okay.
Either that or poor. But I feel modest is more what she's used to at school.
I feel like
Yeah.
modest is best for you, especially like holy person, you know, in the church, not having extra, but having what you need.
Mhm.
Comfortable.
Oh, here it is. Thank you.
And that's basically nobility, so they're just rich.
What was that? Vogelstadel? I have no idea how to pronounce that name. Thank you so much. I mean, I did it. That's how you pronounce it. Ah, I feel special, y'all.
100.
How many more people did you need to reach your goal?
That was
That was it.
We're at 99
Oh,
out of
nice.
100. Yeah.
Oh, so you were the
100.
100th. You were the 100th follower. Congratulations.
99.1.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what? This trip is how long to Talver? Is that how you pronounce it?
Tiver.
Tiver.
Tyver.
There's no L.
Tyver. So what?
Whatever.
We'd have to make a stop at that one city. I can't quite see
It's
the name.
87 miles.
Zatan.
Okay, so what?
Zotten.
That's That's a day or two on horse, I think.
We're coming from the city, right?
We're
Yeah,
going
we're
from
going
Mm.
from Mark. We're traveling
Yeah, so
from
we would have
Marquette.
to hit Plaka and then go to Tiber.
Yeah.
So we
We
could
could
do
make
that,
it
or we
a
could take
day
the
of
roads.
hard riding.
to go from
80 miles.
from going from Plaka to Tiber. You guys do have to go by boat.
We could
I
just
like
go
a
straight
boat trip.
to Zaton, then Tavern.
Yeah.
Because there's actually a path to that. There's no path from Plaka to Tavern technically on road.
Well, we
That's
can
a
talk
good
to the
idea.
merchants in the area to see what roughly the cost of a barge up to Palaka would be, because I imagine the barge merchants would give us a good rough estimate.
But we could also go on a boat.
I'm on a boat.
That's the barge people. You can take barges upriver because you can't really take an whole boat. Right?
Someone wants to desperately go on a boat. I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm.
We can go see how much a barge would be.
Gulch will pay for it.
Would you have that much gold?
Yeah.
We both. You are talking to a crown prince
I
and a
forget
noble on
you.
that side of the table.
Wait,
All
wait,
right.
wait! Hold up! What did I miss? He's a crown prince.
He
What
is,
is- what?
he is next in line
Jessica's-
for kingdom title.
We know
I
his
didn't-
mom
I
is the leader.
I thought he was just like an alpha, not like a royal status. Whoa!
Oh, he's royal status where he's from.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not
I
only
thought-
is the couple on this side, but it's also the rich mofos on
He
this side.
is also the
Uh,
rich
The rich
and
fucking
heavily.
power
Hold,
couple.
let me also add this, Trinity. There's that
Mhm.
woman on the other side of the table that has the personal contact information of the crown
Oh, yeah.
princess of this kingdom.
Oh yeah, I was there for that. Yes, I remember that. I told her to not contact them while they were
Yeah, I did.
half asleep and wait to do it at a more stable time.
Yeah, it was first thing in the morning.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, first thing in the morning, at least.
So, are we in agreement on going to see how much a barge would be?
Yeah, because I would love to go on a boat.
Okay. I know Belle has to do one thing before we go, because I'm not making the same mistake twice.
What you gotta do?
I gotta go tell Anna that we're
Gotta go
Gotta
to
tell
the
your
other
lady
way.
love you're leaving.
so
He's
she doesn't get
learning.
mad at Belle. Other than that, I'm good to go. I have everything I need.
Alright. I'll read some real quick. Alright. So, Belle, how are you going to get in contact with Anna?
Well, Elle would know probably for some days during the day she would be at the orphanage, so he's just gonna go there and see if she's just happens to be there.
Yeah, you know that she goes there pretty regularly around noontime. Makes the kids work for some, work out for a while, get physically active, make them hungry and tired, and then helps them, get some food. So you go to the orphanage, and as you get there, you can see Anna has the pack of kids all trying to chase and tag her. And she's doing as she's doing this, she slows down a little bit, and one of the kids runs and makes a flying leap for her, and she just boinks to the side, and he keeps on running. and the process repeats itself several times. Until she notices you, and she stops. She corners herself in a corner, and there all the kids are surrounding them. They're like, "We have you surrounded now." She goes, "Oh no, look, Belle!" And they all turn around, and she immediately climbs up the side of the building. As you now have a horde of children running at you.
Oh no.
As they all yell your name, start chasing after you 2 seconds into walking into the orphanage.
Yep. Pretty much dogpile. Yeah.
Oh, you just let it happen?
Yeah.
Alright. So they dogpile you, and they all start screaming and hollering and all successful noises as you poke your head out of the pile. You can see standing over top of you, Anana. Hi there.
Hello. Having fun, are we?
Oh, I'm having much more fun now that you're there.
Oh, I can tell.
So,
Your grin doesn't give it away at all.
I can't say I ever lie.
Yes.
So, what you doing here? You don't normally come around this time.
No, but I came to talk to you.
Oh? About what?
It's nothing major, but I thought I'd come tell you that I am about to leave the city again.
Ah, so you did learn.
Yes, I learned.
What did we learn?
To tell you before I leave the city.
To tell those that care about you before you
Yes,
leave
yes,
the
yes,
city.
yes, yes.
You hear that, guys? Belle's leaving. What? And all the kids start bombarding you with questions. Well, why are you leaving? Where are you going? What you doing? Who you going with?
Just to help out some friends.
Ooh. And they all go, ooh. You're not doing anything stupid this time, are you?
You know me, I never do anything stupid.
I can make a list. All of which was in the last year.
That doesn't count. I wasn't looking for trouble. Trouble found me.
If I extend it to 2 years ago, I can make that list again. But with things that you specifically chose to do.
I can do the same thing for you.
I'm not the one saying I don't do stupid things.
Yeah, fine. Touche.
Okay, kids, come on. Get off of him. Let him stand up. Let him breathe. Okay. Go inside. Sister Mary probably has some food ready for you by now. Yay! So, and they all run in. Whether or not the sister was ready, we don't know.
We shall never.
So, what's wrong? What's up? As she, reaches down to give you a hand to pull you up.
Well, we're going to help out a friend who is going to see their family, and we're all just gonna go there and to support them. Nothing crazy, no trouble, just to help out a friend.
Oh, that's sweet. So where are you going?
All the way to... Already forgot the pronunciation.
Tyver.
Tiver. We are going to Tiver.
Ooh. So you gonna bring me a gift like you brought that man?
That wasn't a gift.
Mm-hmm.
It was payment of sorts.
Mm-hmm.
How do you even know about that?
You think I don't know what happened? I literally saw you come back into the city.
Yes, you did. So, what are you up to? No trouble, I take it?
Nothing that comes back at me.
Please try to stay out of trouble.
I will stay out of danger.
It's not the same thing.
I know, but that's why I said it.
Of course.
Because I don't lie.
Yeah.
But it doesn't change the question. Are you or are you not going to get me a gift? Because I have a suggestion.
What's the gift?
So, there's, they're the the aforementioned of this. A bunch of wine is produced up there, and I would love a bottle. And if that's too much for you, I can pay for it.
I think I can afford a bottle of wine.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Bell kind of rolls his eyes with a smile.
Make sure you don't get hurt this time, okay?
I don't plan to.
I know
It's
you
never
didn't.
part of the plan.
I know you didn't tell me, but I know a couple days ago I saw you. You were pretty badly hurt.
No. Well, it was fine.
She just stares at you with like the absolute like straight eyes. The mouth is a horizontal line, pursed lips. Why'd you have to go buy a new shirt then, sir?
That
Mm-hmm.
no reason. Just wanted a new shirt.
Didn't have to get that shirt replaced because mending wouldn't fix it.
No, nope. Okay, I'm gonna go now.
Yeah, sure you are. You're really bad at lying, Belle.
Yeah. This Bell just kind of turned his back and back wave, walking away wave.
Take care. As you're going off the corner, if you get Ben's look, there's this actually a soft, sweet smile on her face as if you take a look back. As she turns around and goes back in. So, have we decided how we're getting to Tiver?
Yeah, the boat.
The boat?
Well, can we do a wagon half the way, boat the other half the way? Because I don't know how a boat's gonna get us all the way.
And there's a river that goes all the way up to Tiber.
Yeah, but it's
It
against
goes through another city.
It's
Yeah.
You can
against
go
the current,
upstream.
though.
It's called a
Have you ever
motor.
seen Bargeman?
That's why we're talking about using a barge.
Ah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Big old stick.
It's
Which goes to
a
the bottom?
major river.
Yeah, these are only the major rivers in the major cities. The most pronounced ones.
All right.
There are other small, like, hamlets and stuff scattered throughout, and like little 1 or 2 building setups that, you know, somebody's pioneering off in this place over here, or these other side roads and stuff, some paths. These are just, the dots are just major cities.
I still think land would be faster than boat, but it's fair.
If we go by land there, we go from here to Zatan. Sorry if I mispronounced that, shiny. And then to Tiber, which would be longer ultimately.
You didn't mean to do that. How do I undo that?
Let's see, sir.
Should have put that down there.
I wish there was a thing that would allow me to be able to make the shape with the measuring tool.
Yeah, so it's 48 miles from Zatan to Tiver, and it's 45 from Zatan to Markath.
And it's only 50 from Tiber to Markath.
Yeah,
Ultimately,
It's
we'd
90
save the
total.
time if we went upriver.
it's 90, give or take.
What do we want to take, an actual path or take the? Go
Well,
on
I mean,
foot?
Hey, forever, it's faster ultimately.
That's what I'm thinking. Especially
Yeah.
if we're going on a barge.
We can do the road to Plaka, and then the river from Plaka to Tiver.
Oh, and probably talk to someone like at the barge area who's from Plaka and see what the rates going up are from there ahead of time.
Yeah. How far is it from Plaka to? Only, what, 12 miles from 21 miles from Arca
12,
to
15.
Markash. We could do
Yeah,
that
I'm
in a
about 33
day.
from blocking the timer.
Yeah, we could walk on foot from Markash to Plaka, and then next day go to the barge.
Didn't we get a uh, uh, cart or something when we were at Shybert back to Markath?
We only
Markash?
rented that.
Yeah.
I'd say we can walk to Plaka, and then we can talk to someone about the barge.
Do we know if there's a barge there at Plaka?
Yes. I mean,
Okay.
you could take basic geographical knowledge of the place as two major cities is the water lane that heads north. All of them travel through Plaka.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
There's probably some barges there.
Yeah.
And
Cool.
Yeah, I was about to say.
there's a designated path from Markash to Plaka, so we shouldn't have any trouble just walking if we stay on the path.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep. Unlike every major city is going to have river transport if there's a river, so.
Yeah.
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 I like that
And
idea.
look at the size of that image for Tiver. It's a big place.
Yeah,
And,
I like that idea. I'm ready to go, honestly. I have rations and everything already.
Boots on the ground. Let's go.
so, history-wise, what would the group know about Tiver?
So anyone that decides they have a common, or I mean comfortable or better lifestyle, roll a history check at advantage. Everyone else just roll a regular one. Natasha does not roll.
I was gonna
Hey,
say.
Shiny.
I
Yes.
grew up there.
Would I still get advantage with the, traveling around, growing up, performing from town to town?
Are you at comfortable?
Well, if there was not provided dorms, Leo Horn would be up a tree every night.
So I'm using this as what your character would know based on certain marketplaces. Because people that live a comfortable life buy things from a different location than people that live in squalid life. More often than not.
Yes.
Your purchases are different, so you have more knowledge of things in different areas.
With advantage, I rolled a 17.
Okay. Trinity,
What?
She rolled a 10
a 10.
Yeah.
total.
I the negative. I'm isolated. I spend my life in a temple, man. I don't know.
I rolled a 6 with advantage.
Rip, bro.
I know.
You ain't
And I
about
was
that
just
bougie
checking with you,
lifestyle.
Shiny, based off of, my background and whatnot, to see if I would know more about it.
It,
I'm
Rolling.
so
comfortable
it
in
the
that.
it's based on without giving out answers for why specifically before the rolls kind of thing. Because you already got a roll. Let's say that. 16. Okay. 14. I'll give it to you with a 14 as well. Gulch and Leohorn, you both know that Tiver is known for its vineyard that is ran by a certain family.
No shot.
By whom? Oh no,
who
could
would
it
it-
be?
Oops!
It's gonna be easier to get that
I have
wine
a
than I
question.
thought.
Which one of us
Who's this
knows
could be?
knows the last name of those famous adventurers?
I don't even know the names of the people I've
Bell,
been working for
Leohorn,
the
and
last month.
Gulch rolled for it and got it.
Okay.
I think everyone else did not pass it. That was 2 games ago. but,
Yeah.
you know.
So you three.
Well, I knew because of.
Yeah, you rolled again.
Yeah.
And you did get it the second time. The actual time.
So you guys, all of a sudden, hearing Tiver, and then Leohorn and Gulch making that click, you're like, oh. Natasha's family
Ouch.
is known for their vineyard, and among them having some of the sweetest wines available in the lands up here, due to their very specific. You had an 18 Gulch?
I believe it was a 17.
17?
17, yeah.
I'll give it to you. Close enough.
Yay.
Uh, they have this. They have some of the luckiest nature ever, like climate wise. They don't really ever get super strong winds or super heavy rain or hail or snow. They are near that the frost level, but it's not enough that it actually damages the crops or anything. And it allows the wines to have uncannily sweet results. And so they mostly produce red wines. They do have a few Chardonnays and a few champagnes that they make. They have Red Dragon Champagne is their most popular one, and it is a red champagne actually that is very bubbly. It's almost orange in coloration.
Okay.
They have a list, but I'm trying to find my list. It's not significant right now.
I was like, I would like some wine. Oh, god damn it. I can afford it. I don't know, Bill. That's some pricey ass wine.
It's very expensive. Anthony Hopkins signs every bottle of Red Dragon wine.
May not. You think maybe I could get a discount?
Hey, Shiny, did you see my message to you there on Calendar, sir?
The answer is yes.
Okay.
So, you guys are traveling by foot to Plaka?
Yes.
Plaka.
Let's go play Plinko.
I don't know why it's not making me. It's making me think of Jenga and not Planko, and I don't know why.
I have no idea why Jenga is what Plaka makes you think of.
I don't know.
Is it like visually or like...
Subconsciously?
I don't know. When I read Plaka, I thought of Blanca from Street
Yeah.
Fighter.
Was I wrong in saying it was going to take a full day to get to Planka?
I mean, it's 27
Plinko?
miles. It's
I mean, that's on foot. so,
doable.
It's technically...
maybe a day and a half? Day and a
Can we
half?
get like a taxi cart?
Being furry creatures and you drew out and putting that one.
What's Bree talking about in chat? So confused.
Bree's just being Bree.
Bree
It's
is
fine.
right.
It's Bree. That's useless.
Download
Not
speed
Bree.
is AOL level.
Oof.
Yeah,
That's
well,
better than that dial-up.
a,
I would say.
Yep.
I love it.
taxi to get there or something.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm good with just walking.
Okay. I don't think we're stressed on time.
Yeah, it's not a time sensitive thing, technically.
Okay.
No.
It's a
Yeah,
personal
let's take it
stress
out for a
thing, but it's
walk.
not a time-based event.
You guys do know you have about a month to, before your first practice games for the Mage Games happens.
Well, we have plenty of time.
Yeah.
We got time.
What are we standing around here for? Let's get to walking.
Let's go.
Boots are made for walking. That's what they'll do.
So, who wants to roll the first weather check?
Oh God.
Is that just a D20?
It
It's
is
a D20.
D20.
Oh, someone went ahead.
It's a 16.
Okay.
Oh.
Throughout the day, everyone go ahead and roll a perception check.
I rolled as well. I got 16 as well. That's kind of funny. Perception.
21.
6.
13.
13.
Nice.
20.
Beautiful rolls, everyone. That's not what I want. Over the day, it's a beautiful sunny day, slight overcast allowing shade every once in a while. The pathway is relatively it's well traveled, so it's nice flat ground. There's no rocks to jump over. Yeah, it goes by smoothly throughout the day. How far can we travel on foot again?
Very far.
Yeah.
Infinite.
Infinitely.
Trinity's riding in style on Lavender.
You're just riding beside all of us. Like, hey, how's it
Yeah,
going?
yeah. Yeah, how's it going down
Lavender
there?
can hold 3 people, and she's on it by herself.
So no. I retract that. If it can hold 3 people, then she wants to ride with Nat.
Can it hold
Give her a
3
nap.
people?
I think
It
that's what
is-
we said before, but I don't know.
You should.
On
I
a
mean,
on a horse.
It's got warhorse stats, right?
hold on. It's almost like a war stat.
Yeah,
Gotta
so it can
find my
carry
solo
3
square.
people, 3 medium creatures.
It's only a large creature.
But I'm not asking to carry 3. I'm asking to carry 2 female characters. How the boys walk and the girls ride.
Oh, damn. Hoping for the elk.
I knew you were gonna do that. I was talking to our DM about that earlier.
Here's something. Due to its physiology of the demogryph, it takes only 10 feet of movement to mount and dismount this creature.
Okay, that's in combat.
But that makes it seem like it takes a big oomph to get up on it, though.
Yeah, it's not small. You guys traveling at a casual space, which will not proc checks for exhaustion, can only just reach Plaka in a day.
Woo!
Is Trinity and Nat allowed to ride Lavender together?
Yeah, 2 people. Yeah, because you can travel 24 miles on a mount a day.
Mm-hmm. I was just making sure so me and Nat don't get any exhaustion. Also, poo you males, haha.
Don't be sexist.
You see, I got my dire wolf. I'm on the back of a wolf. Ma'am.
Oh, of course you are.
Gold is doing lunges.
Bella's walking like a normal person. Fucking lunatic.
Can't believe
Why
I
walk when
associate
you
with
can
people.
ride in style? Lavender's strutting. She's having fun. She doesn't get
So-
ridden very often.
So those of you that are not on a mount or gulch,
Oh, hi, how are you?
yeah, you guys are very tired. Y'all did just walk 24 miles.
Sweet.
Chat's asking what's happened to Potts.
What happened with Potts?
No, she disappeared.
Potts went the
Walked
fuck
off.
out her own way. She got
Yeah.
bored.
She came and went so fast.
She saw the
I've
kind
got
of BS this group was
distracted.
planning on doing,
Yeah.
and was like,
Yeah.
"Nah, I'm out."
I'm good.
She saw combat. She saw some plants get animated into giant ettins and fuck up everyone. Then she saw
They
some
didn't fuck up everyone. They just fucked up me.
fuck Nada.
It was just
then,
me.
then she saw you guys fight
Fight
some
Fight the
slime.
Onkegs.
fight the Onkegs. Then she saw y'all fight some slimes, and she's like, "Nah, fam, I'm out."
Oozes.
No, they were jellies, technically.
Yeah. Just everyone is all good to go, and I'm super tired.
Yeah. Did you, Leorn? Did you get a mount on your rolls?
You got the dire wolf.
Oh, you got a direwolf.
Did you actually get? Did you get the direwolf, or are you just saying you got that?
Oh, that's wait. Hold on. Unless I'm mistaken on the 5, because I could have fucked up my. Oh no, 5's the Panther. Nope, I didn't get the mount. All right. Well, that sucks.
You got one more
Can't you
roll.
ride
Oh,
the Panther?
No, because the first one that came out was a giant rat.
You just riding a giant rat? That'd be hilarious.
No, the rat's not big enough.
Yeah.
But like you called it a giant rat, so that in my brain would be a mount-sized rat.
Well,
DM, check
Yeah.
Foundry.
Like,
sorry,
oh,
I
I could
was
cast
not
large.
on my
Oh, it
chat
lasts
page.
1 minute. Never mind.
Me and Leo Horn are super
Interesting.
tired, and everyone else is not. Gulch is just a freak of nature, and the girls are riding a magical creature.
For Gulch, every day is leg day.
Every day is like that.
Every day is
This
full
is just-
body day.
I was gonna
I
say,
mean,
this
if
is
you-
just Gulch's morning workout. This is what he does every morning.
Every day, to and from Plaka.
I mean, if we all just wanna like take turns riding lavenders, we all don't get exhausted. I don't mind, but eh.
Too late, we're already here. I don't need your stupid horse mermaid looking thing.
Giddy.
Horse mermaid. looking
Mermaid?
It's a
It's a horse.
hippogriff.
It's a horse.
It's a demigriff. Demigriff.
It's a
Whatever.
horse. Yeah, that. It's a hybrid.
Oh, it's
yes.
mermaid.
I don't know how you got mermaid into this mix.
You're talking to Belle. What do you think?
He just names off random mythological
You
creatures.
would think
it's
the
fine.
boy with the book would be more knowledgeable of what exists and don't exist, you know?
Not that kind of book. Miss
We're able
That's
to
really
find
nice.
a
You look at
question.
some pretty inappropriate things there, buddy.
What kind of book is that? Yikes.
Is that the lusty Argonian?
Oh,
or is that your diary where you talk trash about all your friends?
I don't know. How about this? I'll do this. For anyone who can read Elven, it's just like a rom-com that's written in Elven.
Nat is like peering over your shoulder. It's like, No, hold. Don't turn the page yet. Hold on.
Hold on.
Oh my word.
It's your own copy.
Well, I want this phone.
Got my alarm set. Yeah.
So, I'm trying to get this picture to load, but it is co-opted.
It's unfortunate.
It is co-opted.
Shiny, were you able to find my question?
There is a question. I just saw the comment.
Yeah, Foundry.
Oh.
It had it stuck in my head now.
As far as we want.
Ooh, okay.
Come on now. So I'm trying to resave the pictures. Come on now. Quit lagging.
Sorry.
As you guys approach, there is a small line, about 3 or 4 carts ahead of you guys, waiting for entrance, being checked in one by one. there is a solid stone gate, all in wall all the way around. Why are you so slow today?
Like big stone castle walls type deal.
I wouldn't say castle, but yeah,
Okay.
City walls.
they're just city walls.
A beefy city walls.
Okay. They have archer towers.
Yep.
Okay.
It's not like, it doesn't look like anything's overstressed, and the people in front of you look like they're expected this.
Okay.
Yeah, guys, get in line, and it. Why is it a TMP file? Saved as JPEG. Why are you a TMP?
That's you.
Thank you.
I've been sneezing so many times that I didn't get no plushies. I'm offended.
I have yet to hear you sneeze.
Yeah, so I
Agreed.
haven't heard you.
I've been blocking my mic though, so it's probably
What,
why.
how are we supposed to know if you block it?
Yeah, how dare that
Don't
happen?
accuse us of not being polite if
Yeah,
we
but Gulch is
literally
my-
can't hear you.
I tried to cover my mouth and I turned away from my mic.
I heard that.
Yeah, I honestly thought you heard my sneezes. It's just being rude, to be honest, because I've been like
Oh no.
missing
No.
up and not closing my mic in time.
My eyes were
Yeah.
wandering, so I couldn't click Discord to mute myself before it happened.
Okay.
So are you looking to how much a boat costs?
How much what costs?
A
boat.
Oh. No, I know how much that is. I'm trying to get the stupid city to load.
So how much does a boat cost?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
go find a
God.
boat person.
Hello, boat person!
Yeah,
I
you gotta
need a
get
boat!
inside the city first.
You stop getting ahead of yourselves.
Okay.
Gulch. Question for you. Yeah. While we're obviously waiting to get into the city.
What's up?
What is wrong with you?
I was kind of curious about your rage. I've noticed every so often your strength gets stronger. I was wondering, how do you do that?
It's more of just like getting in the zone and getting into like a flow state and really focusing on like honing your reflexes, anticipating movements. We'll go a few rounds and I'll show you a thing or two if you want.
I would be interested in that.
Speaking of weird things that happen, what's with your crazy thing?
Yeah, what's going on there?
Well, it's a little hard to say, unfortunately. I have had a hard time speaking to what I can only assume is my patron inside the college and inside Markash. But from everything I could find, it appears to be that I am taking on what's known as an aspect of dread, capable of taking on physical aspects of my patron and exuding them. Temporary, of course.
They both have like a beast form type thing. You know, Gulch just turns into his werewolf form, and then you just turn into like that.
I have noticed that each time that I go into it, I have an easier time of training more aspects of who I am, though, at least. But it is interesting, though. Who knows? Maybe you'll get to something like that here soon, Bell.
I think I'm good.
So your patron is what, a vampire?
Yeah.
That's
It looks like a vampire.
that's kind of my theory, but I'm not really sure who they are. Uh, last time I spoke to them was when we were in Shybut. They appeared only for a moment and told me that I belonged to them and I needed to return. Then they showed me Barovia.
You ever
maybe,
been to Barovia?
I've never been to Barovia as long as I can remember.
I've
Apparently I
never-
belong there.
You told me about this. I've never heard of Barovia before.
Yeah, guys.
Barovia does sound familiar.
Roll a history check, Trinity.
Maybe if it is a vampire.
Nope,
maybe
it
you
does
can
not
talk
sound
to,
familiar. Nope.
But just
Not at all.
Never
Nope, not at
mind.
all.
maybe you can talk
No,
to
I was
Aurora. Isn't she a
above
vampire?
above table. It does sound
No,
familiar
she's a
though.
damn fear.
Oh.
Vampire, which is different.
Yeah, a little different.
Okay.
No blood.
She looks like a vampire.
Wonder if
That
all
is
the
Look
bros
on
live there.
Trinity's
That
face
is
is
a
like
gross overgeneralization.
Hmm? Hmm?
the
Just because
look
she
on
has
Trinity's face is just
pointy
like
ears
the
and
fuck's
teeth
a
does
Barovia?
not mean.
The fuck's a Barovia?
Fuck's a
Barovia
Barovia.
balls got him. When did you first get these abilities?
Well, I first noticed them shortly after we finished up the little task we were sent on. Shortly after Flint smacking him upside the head with the sheath rapier decided to pour all that blood out. I noticed we all got a little stronger, but I noticed that shortly afterwards I started feeling that connection. Didn't really notice it until the first night we spent in Shybut.
I was just gonna lean over to Gulch. Was it the blood? Because he's like a vampire, and maybe the blood was the trigger.
Maybe he drank too much and now he's just making it up in his head and it's coming out in reality.
I'd like to point out that I can hear both you quite clearly, and not to
We're
mention
having a
how would I know
conversation. Hold
about
on.
If we're having a wait, stay over there. We're talking.
It's rude to eavesdrop.
Leopold's
think he
shaking
heard
his
us.
head.
He
My
might have heard
patron
us, I'm
seems
not
to
sure.
be hearing in my visions, though, during my trances.
It's his vampire hearing.
You're right.
I'm not a vampire.
He's like a bat sonar. He could just hear us.
Yeah.
You're also 10 feet from me. That bell and Gulch are only about 5 feet from me.
I'll take a step back. I'm gonna let you.
Well, if you ever need anything, just let us know.
Except when you won't.
Except for our blood, that shit's mine.
Yeah, that's mine. You don't get to have that.
I have zero desire for anybody's blood.
Just wear like a necklace of garlic at night. Maybe.
Do you need to hunt like sheep or lambs? Anything like that?
Just looking Gulch straight in the eyes. Gulch, I am a regular half-elf.
You're a half elf. I don't know if you're a regular one.
Are any of us regular
What is
anything?
regular, anyways?
That's fair.
I don't have vampirism, I don't have lycanthropy. I am a half high elf, half I can assume is human. And for whatever reason, there's a vampire appearing in my trances, and I don't know how he's getting in there, and I don't really feel connection to him because he doesn't look familiar. He doesn't appear to be some sort of ancestor. Nor do I feel a connection to him as if he was some sort of descendant. Feels like an external outside force pressing in on my visions.
At least yours isn't an ancestor.
I would rather take the ancestor than the creepy man who laughs in my sleep.
Here, I'll trade you. Take mine.
Gladly, you can take the dreariness of the terrors.
You can take Psycho Fire Lady.
Grab both of their heads, shake them, go, "Ah, it has been done."
About this about this time, you see a guard kind of marching up to over your side. They look like they're probably lower on the ranks compared to the guards there. Is like 1 or 2 guards have gone. You're probably second in line right now. Is there a... What's your purpose for visiting? Do you have
I'll look at Nat.
any goods to declare?
We're passing through. We're gonna take the river. Are there still boats this late at night?
Probably not right now. It's getting kind of late, but in the morning
When's
there's...
the
Yes?
when's the earliest they arrive?
I mean they usually just stay docked. Most leave, like the first ones leave around daybreak, light break. And then like every hour there's another bunch of them heading up north. I'm assuming you're for like traveling, right?
Yeah, we're
Yes.
going to Tiver.
Yes.
Oh, Tiver. Okay, yeah. You want to make sure you're on the excuse me, the western side of the city. As the eastern side goes farther north. What do you have? Passports or forms of identifications?
Yes, sir, and
we
we,
have university IDs. Would that
we
be
hold
okay?
the
Yeah, our
we hold
student
the
ID.
student IDs.
Yes, they all. Yes, those do work. Yeah.
They're like a fucking hunter's badge.
Have you shown?
Basically.
Yeah, I just needed to see them and confirm them.
Perfect. By any chance, is music outlawed in this town?
Why would it be outlawed?
Or would I have to have a
believe
permit to perform?
Street performance.
Busking.
Performing, no, but like you can't like set up a shop or anything. Like,
Okay, perfect.
but if you just perform,
And we hold a hat out.
He stops and he thinks. He goes, I think
Think
as
about
long as
when
it doesn't.
caravans travel.
I think as long as it doesn't ask for payment, it's fine. Otherwise,
You've been exceedingly helpful there.
oh, thank you. If you can you tell my bosses at the gate that I'm
Oh,
being
what's-
helpful?
What's your name?
Johnny,
Of course.
Private Johnny.
That's a beautiful name, Johnny.
Oh, thank you.
Well,
My mommy always says it's a great name.
I tried so hard to hold it together.
Oh, Johnny, keep that in mind.
We're not laughing at you. We promise. We're laughing with you.
Wait,
well, Johnny, I do appreciate your help there. One final question before
yeah.
we'll let you get back to your normal duties. The gates, are they locked at night?
They're kind of closed. I mean, like at night they close them, but it's not locked. You know, you just have to go up and say that you're leaving, and they open them for you. But like the big gates are like closed, and as you look at it, as you're closer, there's the main pathway. You know, one that's like 30 feet wide, is a gate that's like halfway closed right now, iron gate. But then there is, of that part of the gate that's showing, there is a smaller gate that's like 10 feet wide.
Ah,
That-
perfect.
That, you know, it's at night they close the big gate, but they can open it up if you know, travel needs to happen by.
Yeah, you're not locked inside.
No, you're not confined or anything.
Yeah. Oh,
They just
thank you,
close them
Johnny.
because there's animals that like to fuck around and find out at night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like that's
No, mommy always says that nothing good happens after 2 a.m.
Okay, Johnny, we will see
Thank
you
you
later.
so much.
Okay,
thank you, Johnny.
bye.
You're far more helpful than any of the guards and Chaibuts.
Oh, oh,
That's
thank
good.
you.
Yep.
And there's like a few carts behind you, and he goes off to the next person. And sorry, no, we glanced past it. When you guys saw the cards, he has a small stick. It's like a wand, but it's only like 8 inches long. And he like holds it over and zip closed, and he goes, "Okay, that's good." He doesn't actually look at the cards.
Yeah.
Like
it's a
so, like any of the
He's not
roguey
doing a
characters, like anyone that's kind of like rogue or like mentality like a rogue, would very easily recognize he did not actually check the IDs. He just checked to see if they were real.
Yeah.
Like he did
I'm
not
gonna
do
go
that.
up to-
Like that was
Johnny
if he was being
boy.
watched. That was like a check off on like you messed up there. So like if you guys had like other people's IDs,
It would have worked.
it would have worked with him. Cause very specifically with him because he did not look at the IDs to see. Because you guys have pictures on your IDs.
Mm-hmm.
We were nice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go up to his superiors real quick.
Kill him with kindness.
Hello. Oh, he handed you a sheet of paper that just said traveling.
Johnny over there is doing a great job. I think you should put him on guard duty like 24/7. He's amazing.
Is it now?
Oh yeah.
Well then, we'll have to
Very hard to sneak past. Very thorough. Good at his job.
roll a deception check.
Guidance.
Yeah.
I want you
Do it.
before you roll the guidance. I want you to remember this, Natasha.
I'm
Guidance.
not gonna do it.
Guidance is a verbal spell.
Would Gulch have,
Shuts damn right.
hey, Gulch, would you have told Leord what you're doing beforehand?
I mean, probably. You see Gulch
Okay.
walk up. It's like going past
Gulch
the
would've
like
given you
turnstile
inspiration.
people going to the hut in
Okay.
like an amusement park.
So before you guys get up to the guards, which if you want to have casted guidance before you approach the guards, I'll let you since we're kind of being nice right now.
$21.
21. Alrighty then. Here we got this here form that you can fill out. Here it writes down Private Johnny has been recommended. Here.
All right, good talking to you. Goodbye. And I'll just leave.
He hands it out to you for you to like sign it.
Just a bunch of scribbles. Yeah.
How do you
The
pronounce
paw
this
print.
name?
Josiah.
Josiah.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Have yourself a nice day. Don't get into trouble. Oh, travel. There's if you head in north and you take a straight left, there's an inn there. There's another one farther in. Temples are located directly west from the gate. Yeah, there's a few more near the Y.
Okay, thank you. Goodbye.
Yes, sir. Have a nice day.
I'm just leaving.
Next.
Too much talking.
And this
These
dude that
things.
has like you could tell they had to like it's so like some of them it's more like over here. Oh wait, no.
Yeah, but these things, there's like 3 of them.
Mm-hmm. Why don't you go around and find out?
It's a blood well.
It's a
I'd
blood.
rather not. I'd rather not fuck around and find out.
Let's find out.
No.
Do you not remember the blood barrels?
There's
Look,
4
we
of
gotta
them,
walk
actually.
by
That wasn't
that one.
us.
I'm tired of blood.
Too bad you're full
No,
of it.
no more effing
Just-
arounding and
Can we
finding out.
just
No
have
more.
one peaceful night.
No, I want problems. Always.
Then, hey DM, can we disown this person and go our own way while they ask around and find out on their own?
We just find an inn for the night.
Yeah,
Please.
find an inn and be on the way.
All right.
Who's turning in and who's going for a party?
Everyone
Well, they were-
turn in.
5 gold a
Leon's
night per
off to the side.
person. Which one you going to?
Jesus.
I just said a number. Which one you going to?
Jeez.
Let's go to the
One
near
that
the
is
border.
near a dock.
Yeah.
So the ones near the dock. So in case you can figure out, the Y is the split in the road in the, not the
Yeah,
road, in the river. There is right here. This blue one
Okay.
is a large inn. It's a little bit more expensive. It's not the most expensive one here, but it's not cheap.
I don't think we need.
Hey, Nat, what's your allowance? You can-
We're
That
only here
doesn't
for
have
one
an
night.
allowance.
What
I don't
about
think we need an expensive one.
inns up north?
Is there any inns down here? Maybe.
Where? Click and hold. Oh, down there. There is an inn here. The yellow one.
Okay.
There is the one near the gate. Is over here.
Ah, yeah.
There is one here, up north. Y'all see this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
What about you guys want to do this yellow one down here?
Yeah, let's do this one here.
The super expensive ones were the ones up here.
So, which direction are we trying to go? Are we trying to go to the bottom of the
You guys need to
or-
go over here.
Yeah,
over here?
We have
Let's
to
do
go northwest.
because it's close to a dock, and it's probably not going to be super expensive.
And there's no inns over here at all.
The closest one there is we got that one. This one right here, this gray building right there. But this is in the expensive area.
I mean,
It
if we
is, or
stay
it is
down
not?
here in the south,
Is.
we're close to the dock.
Is.
Oh, okay.
Let's
Then yeah,
it's
this
all
one, this
fine.
one's fine. This one's fine.
Yeah.
I was
This
curious
one's
if there was
the
any
cheapest
closer.
is down here.
Yeah, we'll go to
Is
that.
this one
let's
also
do that.
an inn right here?
Where? Oh, no.
No, just this one.
No, I have notes on my DM screen.
Let's do
No,
that
because
one.
I thought you hit this one first. So
No.
this one here. Okay.
Alrighty. Let us go to the inn.
So you going to the one down south?
Yeah.
Okay. We don't really need to hit too much roleplay here if you don't want. It's 2 gold a night, and you get 1 meal with it
Yeah.
Cool.
per person.
Yeah. That's.
And it's
You might.
passable. You see some people that you could assume are travelers, as there is a station right outside. Stables, not station, stables, right outside, and you can see there's part. So the red one that's down below is like where everyone's parked there. It's covered barn area where they are. Everyone puts their carts and stuff. You don't. Oh, you drag our tokens there. You wake up in the morning.
I want it.
During the night. Dale, did you want to do something? Or have you
During
changed
the
your
night?
mind on it? Yeah.
Okay.
I don't remember, but if you want to do it, go ahead.
Oh, he was asking
Okay.
about trances and stuff.
Oh, okay, we can do one if you want. That's up to you, man.
Yes, Mr. Leohorn?
I was gonna say, actually, I wanted to pull Gulch aside for something in the middle of the night if Gulch is okay with it.
What do you need?
I was hoping we can go out and train a little bit out in the woods there. I had a few things I wanted to see if you could help me with.
Sure. What did you need to focus on?
If you wouldn't mind, talking up there I think would be a little easier, as it's a little personal for me.
All right, after you.
I don't know how to send private messages on Foundry.
/W, right? Or is it Whisper?
Yep.
Yeah,
/W.
Space
/W.
Game Master. Well, space whatever name.
I do GM or Game Master?
Game Master.
Game Master.
He's the master of the game. Dun dun dun.
So, you guys get together and you go to the gates. You just say that you're gonna go out to take a midnight stroll through the woods or something.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, they let you through and they open their little mini gate and you can go right through. Different guards.
Bye, Johnny.
Or different guards this time.
My
So,
boy.
go chat. Ever since the event with the blood, when Flint did that, I've noticed that I'm more irritable lately, personally. I've tried to hide a little more, but then I encountered my patron in my trance. And I noticed a switch almost flipped. Either I feel emotions very strong, or I don't feel them at all. And I noticed that whenever you get... normally when you get really angry, you fly into almost a rage. I was hoping you could teach me how to do that, along with... And you notice on Leohorn's back, instead of just like the normal rapier he carries, he replaces loot with a longsword. If you could teach me how to use the longsword, if you know how.
Well, first thing first, the rage I go into, it's more of like a battle rage. It's honed over years of experience of someone trying to kill you. We could practice that. It'll take a while. Lots of vigorous, dangerous training. And yeah, I could teach you how to use a longsword. It's pretty simple.
I would greatly appreciate it. I know for the most part I sit back and give off some quips while trying to cast, but I would like to be able to at least use some of the emotions I feel to benefit everyone else here. And maybe if the time comes, deal with my patron. I don't know what he plans for me. It concerns me.
Well, you've taken the right step, focusing on bettering yourself. And you have all of us to help you, but when would you like to start training? And which would you like to focus on first?
It would be alright. Could we start here tonight? If you wouldn't mind, start a little bit on a mixture of both just for now.
For tonight, because we gotta take a rest, let's just go over the basics of some swordsmanship. Just some stances and strikes. Because the other one's gonna take a lot out of you.
That I could believe.
And I'll take his sword, and I'll just swing it around and check how it feels. And then I'll just teach him a few stances and like tell him how to practice overhead strikes, down blocks, stuff like that.
Okay.
Just the basics.
Barbarian bromance noise. All right. Throughout the night, you guys train and sweat and practice and begin your progress in learning some barbarian tactics. Ugh. They need to
And
move.
Leohorn, if
Yes,
I'm not
Coach.
around, whoa, what was that?
I was reading Opti's spelling of Barovia.
It's literally included in the character's name. How do you not know Vikings?
She hasn't looked at your character sheet.
Leohorn,
Yes,
if
Coach.
I'm not ever around and you have questions about rage, and you want a different perspective on it, I would go talk to Nat. When Union did their thing, we went into a rage together, and she might have a different view on it, where mine was crafted over the years of people trying to murder me all the time and going to war, fighting in battles. Hers is a different experience. So if I'm not around, you can always ask her.
I may consider doing that then. Fortunately, even after the few years we've all spent together, I don't feel particularly close to many. Granted, I don't feel much of most, as of late.
Even though it'll put his hand on your shoulder. You betrayed everyone in the book club. I still care about you.
Oh. Oh.
And you can still get snacks that I bike.
Leora just looks at you, and you just notice eyes, just like there's like a light that's trying to shine through, but for the most part, it's just kind of like his eyes are just like still darkened. It's like I appreciate all that you're doing for me, Gulch, and I know you have a very close relationship to Nat, but I would also ask that you keep this from everyone, including her. I'm not sure how the others would react, especially as I don't know where this path will take me.
Other people's business is not mine to tell, and I expect the same in kind. So anything you say will stay between us.
It's greatly appreciated, my friend.
Always, I got your back.
In the meantime, Bill, your trances come to you in a fitful night's rest. Flashing before you are various other roll of perception check. It pans.
Perception is terrible. Yeah, that's so close to being 19. I got a 9.
A 9. You unable to keep up with them. You see what looks like villages in a fight and fire, and it flashes through you as you wake up, tossing and turning in a cold sweat, unable to have gathered any information from it. Um, Leohorn, your trances are again filled with desaturated colors in villages and forests. Nothing knows the word vibrant. Everything drab and near gray monotone, with only slight hints at differentials in colors. Mists off in the distance, and the sound of howls in the woods around. Wandering on the desolate road as it slowly becomes more and more swampy. Um,
Any signs of my mysterious patron?
roll a perception check.
I don't know where my mouse is currently.
Don't know where your mouse is.
Oh, because I have the two screens. That's a dirty 20.
A dirty 20. You don't see anyone. However, you do hear creaking, and off in the distance, you swear there's this soft sound of of water rolling by softly, and something cooking. You think you smell.
I try to approach it.
Yeah. It is in the direction of the pathway, very much becoming less dirt and more swamp.
I will trudge on the strengths.
Slopping through the ankle and mid shin deep at some points, muck. You come up to what is now what used to be some farmlands and a small, well-abandoned village. You still see desecrated scarecrows off on their perches. Still smelling something being cooked. You can't quite tell. Past beyond even that. Do you head off towards the farmlands or through to the abandoned village?
I'm gonna say towards the abandoned village.
As you do, make another perception check for me.
Well,
12. As you keep looking around, trying to follow and see everything, you hear something that makes you turn around, and the scarecrows you've seen seem to be flapping a wind that you don't feel. As you proceed to go through the town, you hear creaking and chattering, soft noises that a decrepit, decayed, destroyed town makes. Ahead of you, as you follow along the main road in this small hamlet, you see on a raised hill a castle, broken and fallen apart, over halfway's on the ground. As you proceed to go past the town, as you keeping your eyes up, you see this strange tree off to your right that has a soft glow about it.
I'm going to approach the tree.
As you get closer, make another perception check.
That is a 25.
As you approach, you can hear more creaking and sliding and scuffling all around. And all of a sudden you hear rambunctious caws and screeches from ravens as you see two cages hung upon it, packed full, no space left, full of ravens. As you now notice the tree has some doors and windows.
Are the cages within reach?
Are you going to approach them? Because the cages are on either side of the store that has a small glow of light from inside. The door is closed, there's just like a glass circle on the top part, and you will have to climb up to get to the cages.
I'm going to approach. I think before interacting with the cages, I'm gonna knock on the door.
Shh! You're going to wake the baby. As you are about to knock on the door, Gulch, you shut your mouth.
Not saying shit.
My apologies. I was just wondering who was here. If it may be alright, your name, perchance.
I don't get many guests here. As you hear this step towards the door. They're soft, but there's this moment where everything is quiet. And all you hear are those steps. And that voice came into the back of your head. As the door starts to swing open slowly enough for you to take a step back, the ravens in the cages all fall deathly quiet. Standing before you is this hunched back, elderly looking woman with strangely extended fingers and limbs. Everything's normal, it's just slightly too long. Ah, you don't get many people around here.
I'm afraid that I have not been around here before. Not too terribly much.
Well, I'd say you're not fully here either. As she, you watch this hand go forward, extending more and more in this weird trippy kind of way, and as you watch it, you're almost frozen as she she's not like fingers out, they're like curled inwards almost, and her hand passes through you.
Leora just kind of tenses a little bit.
And she pulls it back out.
I believe that would be the case.
My. Thank you for following. How did somebody like you get here?
It is common for those with elven heritage to be able to traverse time and speak to those who are their ancestors and those who are yet to come. However, I appear to have ties to this place, Barovia, and I'm afraid I don't quite fully understand what brings me here.
Well, you were always supposed to be here. The better question is, how are you not here? People don't just leave my place. Well, my son's domain. Come in.
Regrettably.
What's your name, by the way? I'd love to meet you.
Well, there are many things I've been called. However, the name that I have chosen to take, as was the only thing in my mind from a young age, was that of Barovia. May I ask your name?
Only if you promise to give me yours.
Promise I can give you a name of equal worth.
Most people know me as Madame Nazaga.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
As is you. And she kind of holds out this eerily long hand and arm in like a handshake kind of motion.
Leora will take it, and I don't know how familiar you are with the courtly statuses, but just lower like his forehead to it.
As you reach out, just before you touch her hand, your hand does start to become corporeal. And you can see a sly smile go across her face.
Interesting. If I may ask, madam, do you have the power to be able to return me to Barovia?
First, what's your name? You did promise.
I did promise a name of equal worth. I am known by many things by those who know me. I'm known as traitor, I'm known as bastard, as outsider and wanderer. Known as the name of Barovia, the one who asks for questions unanswerable in places unknown. And there are some who refer to me merely as Leohorn.
You saw her smile disappear up until the point when you said Leohorn. And then, like, her face grew into this almost disgusted face, almost. Do you wish to come in?
I might ask, madame, if you have the power to return me to Barovia, what stops things from leaving your son's domain?
Oh, it's his will. Everything here is his.
Then, if I might ask, how is it that I was able to leave?
That's what I would like to know. As you walk through the doorway, you wake up. I would like to know too.
Oh,
Okay.
would we say this is like a violent awakening or an eerie awakening?
I'll leave that to you.
Okay,
You
yeah.
describe how you feel about doing that.
Leora is 10 out of 10 curled up into a ball. Just like knees under chin, just like, nope, not like that.
Mm-hmm.
And can I get the spelling of her name for my personal notes here?
Yeah. Madame Lazaga. Here, I'll type it out. Miss Pasta Lady. So, we all wake up. There is a small selection of food. You all get breakfast, and you can gather up. Everyone
take a
else
nice
had. Everyone else
Glass
had.
of water.
Those that dream had nice dreams.
Wait, are there people with us
Wait,
that don't
those
dream?
that dream?
Yeah, because
I don't like how
Are the
you
ones-
said that.
the elves don't
Are the
dream;
ones
they
that-
trance.
You guys never have dreams? Oh, you poor baby.
That's so sad. Half the party is elves though, so
Well,
Yep.
half the quarter of the party's elf.
currently.
Sound off if you're an elf.
I
Anyway,
might be part elf. Who
We've got
knows?
half elves.
so you guys group up.
I fill my canteen with some milk for the walk.
Okay.
To the barge.
They also have orange juice and oranges here.
Ooh, I grab a couple
Ooh.
oranges.
Hang
I'm
on.
gonna grab
I
a
feel
Absolutely
like-
loading up on the
Oh.
anti-scurvy fruit.
Shiny, above table random thought. If she puts milk in her water jug thing, the sloshing around, would it turn it to butter?
No.
Oh god.
Depends.
Uh,
How
would only
warm
do-
do you let it get?
Do we have a way to keep it cold? Probably not.
Do
Well,
you?
what's also
I
the
don't
cream
wanna talk.
content of it?
Okay.
Well, because just from the logistics, right? You need heavy cream to be able to make butter.
You can make butter from regular milk. It just takes longer.
Oh, gross.
I
Because
don't
I've
want
done
to
it
think
before.
Regular milk, yes, but it has to be whole milk because you have to still have that fat content to be able to
I'm
solidify.
pretty sure the milk in a fairy setting is whole milk.
Also, you can assume we do not have 2% milk. We have milk. We got milk.
Yeah,
We
I'm
got cow
pretty sure-
milk. We got goat milk.
I'm pretty sure it's as whole as it can get, boy.
Says
Trinity, how about this? You could carry that milk in the canteen until it gets stinky, and then we're gonna throw it away.
No, I'm just wondering if it would turn to butter. That's all I was wondering.
everyone just be quiet. Trinity, drink your milk. Let's go to the. Jesus.
Also,
On the side.
Shiny. Did Leonard see any temples to the Raven Queen, like on his brief innings and outings through the city?
You saw the giant temple, which is the giant cross building. You did not go in there, but it looks like it's a big Pantheon style chapel.
What about
versus
a Temple of Hell?
devotion. You see a chapel of the gods.
Fine.
You can go in and see.
I won't waste time for everyone.
Absolutely. Leonard's absolutely like while it's getting ready, like was definitely making a bit stuck because Leonard does not feel right about that.
Okay.
We're gonna miss our boat, bitch.
It's not going
If you
anywhere.
have time, I
if
want to
Gulch
go. I
says
want to
so.
go send some prayers to Helm and thank him for keeping my party safe and not dying.
We gotta go to church.
It's just Death Light. Hey, keep in mind too, this is like Leonard's first proper time actually stepping foot into a church.
Yep. So, as you the walk in, you see all the major deities are represented. So yes to both Helm and Raven Queen.
Helm, the Raven Queen, Michael Blueblade.
Michael Bublé.
Ryan Reynolds.
And like if we're going to
it's-
church, like Nat will wander off to a Isif thing.
Ooh. All right. Yeah, you guys can all do that. There is very specifically an Isis.
Isif.
ISIS, they're here.
Isis.
You
Iphis?
like the Egyptian goddess.
I gotta remember.
Isis?
It's of fate and stuff.
It's divination.
Fate and divination. Franny, you had the spelling on it. I gotta remember how.
ISUTH.
ISIS?
Ithith?
Isuf.
Isuf.
It's a
Isuf. Yeah, very specifically, you know why there is one, based on, who leads the kingdom.
I kind of assumed there would be one.
Who leads the kingdom?
Girls. Running around. Girl. This bitch goes alive in quotation marks. So you guys can all go there, and do you have your prayers, or you just want to DM your prayers?
I will point out that Belle looks very uncomfortable.
There are
Slash church.
tithing bowls throughout. So
Right.
those praying, do you provide a tithe?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Mark off on your character sheet however much you give. Doesn't. So, as we do that, you guys
Alright,
do,
yes. Give me that.
you guys do your prayers. You're noted and like acknowledged by the acolytes there They tend to leave you alone unless you guys want to approach and ask or talk to them. It's more like a respectful. We'll let you have your moment with the gods. Kind of. We don't want to interrupt or anything.
I don't want to RP it, but like Trinity will hand out some more pamphlets she's made while she was away from the party
They
and hand them to the acolytes.
they take them with a
No
smile.
soliciting in church.
They take it with a smile and nod. They don't really look at it too much, but they take it with a smile and a nod.
She just says, "I made these for you guys to pass out. Have a lovely day."
Thank
After
you.
she's done with her prayers,
Oh,
Thank you, dear
burn those
child.
pamphlets.
I kept one and I made copies.
She made copies. She did say she made copies. So, you guys finish up with your prayers and head off to one of the numerous docks.
Hmm.
You do find one that is traveling north, or well, northwest, and they are charging for that distance. They are charging 8 gold each.
Okay.
Okay.
It is it's an all day travel with the group. Go ahead, pay.
I don't
Yeah,
know
just pay the man.
That's 40 gold.
Didn't we get a reward recently where everyone got a bunch of gold?
Yes, we did.
I got it.
How much? Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Gulch
Gold
is
said he
just
was gonna buy
straight
it.
up pay it.
Boop, boop.
Yeah.
Wait, we got a reward with gold recently?
Yeah.
How much was it? I don't remember.
I want to continue while we look.
Yeah. So as you guys load up and head off, are you guys gonna do any interactions along the way? There is 3 crew members, one captain and then 2 deckhands. It's a pretty flat boat, kind of like a barge. It's designed to. You can see tracks and ruts on the deck that are designed for wagons and carts to roll into and then be locked down into. And you all proceed. Who wants to roll me?
Oh yeah, Gulch is going to go up to Nat. We're getting fairly close.
I'll go ahead and roll that d20 for the day.
Okay.
$17.
Okay. Oops, everyone can't add them. As you all begin traveling north, it's another beautiful sunny day. Were you gonna do something with Natasha?
Yeah. When Nat's up on the deck, Gulch will come up next to her. How are you feeling? What are you thinking of?
She was gonna respond, but as soon as you said that, she kind of like chokes a little bit.
I'm sorry, I'm
Well.
back.
Oh man.
Welcome back. I don't think it's really set in yet. You know, I was gone for 7 years the first time. 3 years this time. That's a good thing, right?
Yeah. Yeah, getting away and having some independence is always a good thing.
Yeah. There's so much of Ronin's life. Part of me regrets it.
But you have to live your own life too. You can't live your life for someone else.
Yeah. I just hope he still remembers me.
Of course he will. No one could forget you.
It was like as they're talking, she'll like lean like her shoulder against you. Still just like looking forward off the front of the barge.
Is there anything you want me to not do or not say? Because I know it's gonna be a touchy subject, and I'd rather keep my mouth shut than put my foot in it.
I think Mom will figure it out quick, but hold off on that until after the talk.
I'll let it come up organically. How about that?
Yeah.
He'll wrap his arm around Nat's shoulder. Just look out at the water.
Love you. I wanted to kill the boss, you know. I was tempting to kill the boss.
Oh, he did, and then he just heals it.
You, me.
Like, she'll like lean her head against her shoulder, well, bicep, and it's like take a breath and. So, what do you want to see first when we get there? Just a bunch of animals, vineyard, grandma and grandpa's. You meant?
I think the
Who are you
first
talking
place
to
I want to
currently?
see is me talking to
Shut
me.
up.
I didn't know this was the group.
Keep your mouth shut.
I went away, so I didn't know if this was one-on-one or group talk. Sorry, just trying to
No,
figure
you're
out.
good. You're good.
I mean, we're all
Also,
on shit.
third wheeling this. I'm third wheeling this.
I think the first thing I want to see is where you grew up. But I'm most looking forward to seeing your favorite spot where you went to get away and escape.
Yeah. And you mean it is?
How are we placed on the sitting on the ship, or are we standing?
Right now, this is like at sunrise, and we're on the front of the ship looking out, being all romantic.
What can I roll to see if I do something or not?
I don't think it's a
wanna see
huge ship, but
I want to see
No.
if Trinity would just like barge right between you two guys and just like break the mood.
Trinity barges in between, Gulch bites through Trinity's neck. Trinity bleeds out.
Now, as I was saying, my lady,
I love you. Blah.
would you like this neck bone as a gift?
But yeah, no, Gulch will just hold Nat. Just stay in this moment for a bit. I'll take your lead, and I won't say anything until you do.
okay. I still owe you that chicken.
You know, I could always eat.
She still remembers the chicken from like a month and a half in real life. Almost a year now.
Yeah, wow.
In game, yeah. It's been about a year. I still owe you that chicken.
trying to get this thing going. Nah. Alright. Hello. You're always welcome to come in installing. So,
Wait, Shawnee has stickers now?
I've had stickers.
I never see them
No one's
get
used them.
Just no one's used them.
How does one use a sticker?
Nani?
Well, you peel off the adhesive backing of it.
We're installing those 30 seconds left to get a hype train.
Oh god. Sorry,
Let me be the secret sim. That sounds so weird.
I am responding to a message. Sorry. Oh, I just gotta restart my agreement. Alright.
So, Nat, what should I call your parents? Should I call them Mr. or Mrs. Griffith, or should I call them Diana and Barrett?
Mother and father.
Or mom and dad? Not yet, right?
No.
Arr.
No. Oh. Mom probably wouldn't mind. She's everyone's mom.
So, as you guys proceed to
Wait, I never got an answer. I don't know how to act. Stop. Hold on. Please.
Turn the boat around!
Drop the anchor. I'm not ready.
Voice cracking.
I'm scared.
So, as you guys travel.
No, wait. What do I call?
It's
What
up
do
to
I
you.
call them?
I mean, they'll probably change their mind, but you can start with Mr. and Mrs. Griffith.
Okay. It's probably a safe bet.
Yeah. Mom will tell you call her mom. She always does.
So, as you guys head north, you guys have to stop several times, as you guys aren't the only passengers on this barge. Oh, how dare!
Important. Yeah.
Yeah. As you you're gonna hate this. You guys don't quite get there in time, and they do rest in this small port city about right here, as it is dark, and the dude's like, I'm not piloting this river at night.
F this, I'm out.
As you guys dock, it's a small little, it's a little bit larger than a hamlet. There is a small inn, as this isn't an unheard of occurrence. You all can find bedding for a whopping, and they emphasize that they're sorry they have to charge this price, but they don't. They they
One
need
copper?
the money. 1 silver per person.
That's steep.
So sweet. I'm gonna give them a gold.
You just like a gold for everyone.
No, for me.
Oh, for you. Oh, gold for you.
Okay, sorry that you don't want to pay for everyone, Mrs. Rich.
So we're gonna cover everyone else, or are you guys all gonna?
No, I'm
Oh,
just
yeah,
putting
but-
a gold down for myself as well.
I'll put in a silver in myself.
Cheapskate.
Trinity looks at the people paying and is confused. It's like, did you say it was a gold or a silver? I'm kind of confused why people are paying different prices.
It's like this 8-year-old girl. There's like very obviously she's like the daughter of the owners of this place. It's a silver. That's a lot of money.
Nat will be like
you don't
squatting down
but it
at like eye level
but that
and like
paid
put
for
the
everything.
coins in her hand,
But
close her hand.
but
It's okay.
but it's only a silver.
Wait, do I still have to
It's a
pay? I am confused.
I don't know.
Yes, yes, you do.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. I hand over a gold in confusion.
It's
Ghost and I are doing it because they're sweet.
um, it's only she's just flustered. Mom, Dad,
Ma,
I
she's
don't know
crying.
what to do. And she starts to cry. She's stressed as she runs off to go get Mom and Dad.
We broke the kid.
That's just like squatting still at the height. Like, I thought I did a nice.
I see Leohorn never paid.
Jimmy's mom.
Leon's sitting there with his loot out, just like with his loot case out, just kind of probably his shoulder, like, I just plan on playing for a room.
So, you see this stocky farmer man come around from the back. So, what happened?
I
I
made you
got
go to
confused on how
cry.
much I was supposed to pay.
That's on you guys. I'm
Why
going.
is there gold on the table?
They
You know
started giving
it's
gold, and I thought we were supposed to give gold. I'm
it's
sorry.
only
Was I wrong?
a silver a person. This
No.
this one piece is enough. Why? Squints his
Why?
eyes.
Why?
We don't
It's,
we don't want any trouble around here.
Oh, no
you,
trouble.
You aren't felons, are you?
No, I would never. The audacity of being a felon.
I mean, why?
I mean, I
What?
accidentally broke a school rule once, and I felt really bad. But I got that expunged from my record. I promise. I'm no longer a criminal.
My good fellow, are you familiar with the university? Down in Markash?
Wait. I don't go to no university.
Have you heard of the University of
Oh.
Markash?
Which one?
The big magic one that's very prestigious?
I think so, yeah.
Well, you see, my good fellow, we're students from there. And one of the things they teach us is to try to be kind wherever we can.
Uh-huh.
And so some of my fellow traveling friends here have opted to pay a little bit more so we'd be able to support you and your family.
Mm-hmm.
I myself here, I'm wondering if I could possibly trade. After all, I am a performer. I could perform for all people staying here for the night. And if it's alright, to hot meal or two along with a place to sleep for the night.
Just give him the silver.
He kind of looks
Stop
at
being
the
stingy.
table of the 300% payment.
Keep in mind, because
Long as
we
none
have
of y'all
the
are wanted criminals or nothing, I don't mind.
No,
Look
sir.
at Leohorn.
Look at Leon.
I have not committed any crimes, unlike some
Here.
people looking over at Opti. That's our Trinity. Though I
not
suppose that was
wanted
more of a school rule,
here.
wasn't it?
Yes, and it was a sponge that I was forgiven.
But never forgotten. No, none of us are criminals.
Mm.
There. And I would ask that you consider my offer there, especially as you're beginning a professionally trained musician for the night.
Yeah, whatever. You can keep your slimy words to yourself. I know you're kind. You can do what you want. It's fine.
Leohorn just pulls out of the bottom of his loot case the small polishing rag he uses on the back of his loot to keep it pristine. It's got the emblem of his traveling troupe.
The bed's around back. Please don't make my daughter cry anymore.
I'm sorry, mister.
It's fine. Have yourself a nice night. Goes and leaves the counter. Taking the money with him.
That was way more complicated than it needed to be.
I just tried to do a nice.
He's
That's what
he's the one who overreacted.
You just, this is why you don't show your money.
Not yet. That was a
What?
gold.
Someone's gonna steal it from me? I mean, come on.
Check your pockets. No. So, you, as you, spend your nights here,
Do they give us? Do they give us the best room possible, or do we get just a basic room?
They're all the same.
they
They're
are all
just
the
neon.
exact same. No, they
I
gave
was
you the best rooms possible because you paid so much.
I was just curious if they were gonna play it off like they was the best rooms or not.
They just told you they're around back.
It's like the best rooms. What does that mean? They were available.
They were the best rooms for you.
They were the rooms you needed for what you paid.
Okay, real quick, just like above table actual stuff. That is a very legitimate thing in the hospitality industry.
Yep.
It's selling the right room to the right person at the right time through the right distribution channel.
Yeah.
Don't need to know that.
Also book directly every time. You'll save a lot.
Little ad segment there.
Shine, it would be alright if I roll a performance there. As I was gonna plan on playing
Sure.
anyway.
It's
Okay,
not
cool.
like there's like the people.
Yeah.
There was a few people that were going with you, all the way up to Jeez, I keep having like these inward burps. Tiver.
Just want to roll a perform, see. Because obviously, I was training music for Reborn.
Welcome back.
Ah, that's a 10. But damn.
Look, I get to roll
Makes
my
sense.
fortune again.
That music is
Yeah,
so
that
jovial.
one. Hell yeah. Sounds like sarcasm, but it isn't.
It is. It's like really high and real low. I like both.
Uh-huh.
Can I get your old Morton for that performance?
No, he
Oh
re-rolls
my
them
God.
afterwards.
Every long rest.
Yeah, well, this is the night of.
Yeah.
Shiny, did you see my message in Foundry?
I didn't want to click that. Hold on. Alright, there we go. Sorry, I'm dragging something around. There we go. Foundry. You can if you want.
Okay. At disadvantage?
You roll roll 2d80s at disadvantage. It's the same thing, just type in 80 instead of 100. And that the answer is above average. There's still, the handful that, don't like that
Suspicious,
class,
but
but,
Yeah, it's like, and then he started talking. It's like, I'm not gonna go there. It's fine. I'm gonna let Leghorn keep talking to him.
Natasha and Gulch, the two on the right, are installing.
The couple.
Yeah. This dock, coming up, as you guys make that short little couple-hour trek in the morning, into Tiver, I forgot to get a city map. I don't know why I thought I wouldn't need a fucking city map.
Didn't eat, good sir.
An 8. Sure. Let's do this first.
It was an 8 and a 41.
You only need to roll it once.
What?
Yeah, because the 2D dice number KL1.
Oh, does it
KL1,
automatically give me the lowest?
Yeah. So if you click on
okay,
it, it
yeah,
expands
it's
it.
just an 8.
Oh,
Nice.
by the way, there was a hydrate earlier. but
There
was
was.
RP going.
There was RP going. I saw it. I did drink though.
Just during
Oh,
Sorry,
I didn't
I've
know
I've been
that.
drinking. I've been
during
drinking a
Leghorn's
lot.
trance. Then I forgot.
I'll be right
about
back. I need to grab my water.
Okay. While you're gone,
It's my
Belle.
fault, but okay.
Belle.
Yes.
You see your trance proceeds to go through. You come to a trigger warning for violence. In case anyone's listening. In case anyone's listening and has a problem with trauma.
Trigger warning for violence, blood, and gore. Thank you very
Trigger
much.
warning for violence and childhood trauma.
Stop talking about my real life.
you wake up in a warm, sitting in front of a fireplace, crackling with the smell of soft dinner in the some warm and hearty stew. Your eyesight's low, as if you were a child sitting in front of a fireplace. As you look up, you can see your mother, a face that you don't recognize, but that's Mom. You know it's Mom. And she has a smile on her face, and she leans down and hands you a bowl of some warm, hearty stew. It's Jimmy's Mom, you got it going on. Conformed everything.
Jimmy's mom.
Yeah, I can join.
Jimmy's mom.
He's got it going on. Combine the song and the show. And then you hear screaming, panic, explosions off in the distance in the small village. As you look back at your mom for concern after looking at the window, and she has a face only Belle would recognize. Not whoever you are, but a grown person recognizes a forced smile. It's okay. Make a perception check, really quick, based on sight or hearing. I'll use that throughout this scene.
A natural 20!
You,
Yes!
hold on, let me double check this really quick, because that gives you some names.
I should get a nat 20.
Names.
The audio gets garbled up. However, you do see a name mouthed. With that natural 20, is it in here? No. Collection of characters. Sorry. I thought I had her name in one place, but it's not. I'll send you it in text when I find it.
Okay.
Follow me. Do exactly what Mother says, and don't make a noise. As she picks you up, and she picks up part of the floor, and there's this padding underneath it, just big enough for your small body. You would say you're probably about 4, 5 years old. And she lays you down in there, and she puts this plate on top, and Belle recognizes a casting of mending. I found it. I am whispering the name to you. There's chaos of your mother running around, grabbing something. All of a sudden, the door flies open, and you hear the voice that you recognize as your two other older brothers coming in. As, Mom, they're here. They're crazy. They're killing everyone. I don't know what's going on. They said they weren't going to be here. They were going to go past. It's okay. It's okay. Grab your weapons. Now, let's go. And about that time, you hear a shattering of glass and then a splattering of something, and then the wood and everything catching fire. Your area is stone. You can see the heat raising through the cracks in the wood, as then you hear these large, deep, bassy screams. Angry, aggressive. You can't make out what they're saying. And then you hear fighting, yelling and screaming above you. As you hear your family fighting for their lives, putting out that fire, and then one by one falling. You hearing their last breaths, their last words. You do hear several other people fight and die. Voices you don't recognize. And then the fire begins again. And the fight goes on for a good 10-15 minutes, yelling, screaming. As the fire races over you, over where you're hidden. Deathly quiet, not making a noise. You wake up.
Why are so many people having like vivid, scary dreams? I don't like it.
Those are trances. Hey,
Trances, dreams, same difference in context.
Really?
Very, very different.
The context I was talking about, that's what I mean.
mm-hmm. So, you see that name, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's great.
As you guys wake up and you make your way the rest of the way, you guys don't have to
Nope,
pay
nope.
the... Huh?
No more sleeping allowed, people.
You guys wake up, go out. You guys don't have to pay to get back on the boat. And you make your way to Tiver. Hey, Vinny. Sorry, Natasha. Make a perception check for me.
I don't wanna.
Go ahead and do it.
Can I have the still defender do it instead?
No.
11.
Ooh.
I don't like that.
Sorry, no, that was a response to a DM. Interesting, sir. Interesting. No problem. You see, standing at the dock, a familiar face, standing tall above the crowd, horns and all.
Ouch.
Hey,
Yeah. Well,
oh, you
what's
go
up?
ahead and say it.
Oh Jesus.
Oh God.
No, I have been kept blind to the character art.
Oh my God.
So what's
Remember
next?
how I
Yeah. Go ahead.
remember when I said that remember how I told you about Victor?
Yeah.
I look over the crowd. Can you see one person?
Oh no.
Gulch thinks in his head, oh no, he's hot.
It's like the one American in Japan. Everyone's like 5'2", and then there's the one 6'2" person, and then a bunch of other.
Yeah, it's that exact scene.
Yeah.
Victor, would you like to describe your character?
So standing like almost a whole foot above everybody else, you see a very hairy brown minotaur with golden horns. He's holding up a sign saying Natasha. He's just smiling, he's just beaming like, "Oh boy!"
Give it up. I love it.
So Nat has a type, is what you're saying.
Nat
We
has
knew
a
you would say it.
type.
He's trying to make himself look very small in the back on the back of the docks while still waving the sign. And he's just wearing a really kilt with a big stash.
Gulch looks down at Nat with the most sad, hurt face, just like, oh
Nat
boy,
is
this
now
is gonna
behind
hurt.
you. Nat is behind you.
Gotta write down Victor is
swear.
hot in my notes.
It's not what he looked like before.
Wait, did you say you have to write down Victor is hot in your notes?
Yes. I mean,
He not
look at him.
single? Is
So
he single
Nat-
now?
Oh, by the way, this is full character art.
I love it. I'm so
Here,
happy.
ooh, I didn't want to drag that.
Where's,
Yeah.
where's the character?
It's
Helps
on,
if I'm in
Look
block.
on stream.
Look at Twitch, my dude.
What?
Also,
Who is
hello,
that?
Civ.
Oh my word!
Let me
Yeah,
drag
so-
up this full character art. Look
Jesus.
at the
Hey,
boy.
Oh my
Alright.
god.
Hey, yo,
baby
Yes. Yes.
So,
I love
Nat,
it.
you have a type, I'm
So
guessing.
Sivian and I were talking at work, and
Oh, this
Yeah.
Vivian
agreed
character. I'm
that
so
one of you
Sivian.
would say exactly that.
Yeah, Nat's got monster fucker energy.
That character is terrifying, and Nat does have a type. That is true.
So,
I've been planning this whole.
Alright. You guys get up. There's this massive, people. There's travelers and merchants trying to find ferries. The average, find the quickest way back kind of deal. Where, the early morning travelers trying to get on their ships. You would technically be the second ship leaving. So, you're the first ship arriving and probably second or third leaving. Victor, would you mind rolling a perception check?
Alright.
She's
I don't know why
hiding behind Gulch.
you Victor. Oh god, my perception is terrible.
Noted.
No, good. Oh! Oh!
Natural one.
Well,
Here 20.
he's
Hell
been
yeah.
waiting for this.
He is.
Hell
my
yeah.
perception is terrible. Nat 20.
Nat 20 for a 20.
Or a Nat.
Yeah.
Tell me what
Nat
makes
20
you
finding
ready.
Nat with a Nat. Yeah, Victor, you see him. You see her.
The moment
See her
Vinci,
hiding behind Gulch.
Yes, you do see her hiding
moment-
behind Gulch.
the moment Vinci sees her, he immediately drops the sign and he just gasps out, "No! You're finally home!" He tosses the sign away,
And
picks
you
up a
just
pitchfork,
knock
and he
everyone out
practically-
the way.
he probably start bull rushing and or pat through the people.
People
to
know
hop
you,
into-
and they move
Like
the
a
fuck
train
out your way.
through snow.
Gulch doesn't know what to do, so he just braces.
like to meet him halfway. I'm like, hurry up, boat, hurry up!
You are now in the front of the line, just waving at the boatman, and the boatman hurries up and gets there.
So,
Yes.
Sivian's character is out there holding a sign, like how they do at airports, kind of vibe.
But he
Yes.
was,
Yeah.
and then he threw the sign.
Saw her, and then he
Ah.
just
Now
like,
he's
rushed up front.
He
now
thinks
he's
he
at the
thinks
gate.
he thinks you guys are in a relationship.
Wow, that was brutal to laugh at.
No, like he doesn't know what he's going into. Like that was awkward laugh, like an awkward laugh.
No.
I know,
no.
Opti, I know. I just had
Wait,
to
how-
say.
Table.
Wait, how big is the boat? How big is the boat? Like, can we clearly see all this?
Yeah.
Like, all of us?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
above table, only Gulch knows that they're engaged.
Got it.
Natasha does.
Uh,
Or sorry,
Trinity,
Trinity does.
Trinity does.
Oh yeah, Trinity too. Right, yeah.
Trinity had a girl sleep
Had the
overnight.
gold talk.
I think
Yeah.
Trinity was Trinity, the first person that found
Yeah.
out.
Mm-hmm.
Trinity is the one that made Nat realize that she was engaged.
Yeah.
You're welcome for that, Gulch.
Eh.
That's true. You should. Okay.
I feel so bad for Victor.
I love that everybody just decided his
Who
name
did
is
your
Victor.
art, by the way, Sivian? I'm in love with it.
Oh, Yona. I was talking with
Mm.
Yona about like, yeah, I have to play soon. Have to play a heartbroken Minotaur, but I was told that I had a goal and did not. And the moment I said that, Yona was like, "I got you. I need to do this."
Like, say less. Say less.
Pretty much.
Ooh, I forgot to do break before this. Oh well. So the boat gets there and you see him. What do, Mr. Loverboy?
Just keep going.
Well,
Which-
OB or
Which
not?
one's Loverboy?
Because he's this
the male
The new-
character.
The new
There's-
guy.
Few more.
The new guy.
Okay. The moment the boat gets there, he picks Nat up and he starts tossing her in the air. Not kind of like in reverse of what it was like in old times, except for she used to toss him, but this time he's tossing her up in the air and catching her, and then giving her like a tight hug, like, Nat, I'm so
Minty.
glad you're home. I haven't seen you in 10
Min-
years.
Minty!
I thought I'd never see you again. You didn't write back. You didn't send a text. I'm just so happy.
He's like bear hugging her and like going back and forth, and her legs are just flying.
Gulch, how are you handling this?
Just letting it happen. Just like, okay.
You're letting it happen.
Angry goat sounds.
Angry
In the back of the mind.
Bell has a very confused look on his face.
It's not gonna do anything until Nat does. Just biting his tongue.
Trinity's
Hey, put me
confused
down,
because
Minty.
description. This description did not fit this. He's gone a lot in 10 years.
Yes, that is the point.
He was meant to be tiny.
Yeah, he was tiny.
Yeah.
10 years
Buzz.
Yeah,
ago.
like you just said.
I know. Concept of time doesn't hit her yet.
And you bought friends. Your daddy's going to be so happy. Hi, it's nice to meet you. He starts shaking everybody's hand on the boat. He's not sure who's a friend and who's not, but he starts like giving everybody a strong handshake.
Leo just ducks out of sight.
I'm
Just
here.
right out
Is
of
he
the
still
beards.
holding Nat with one arm?
Bell and Leo are
Oh,
ducking out of sight.
absolutely. You gotta keep him now. Like he has you tucked under one arm while he's just shaking everybody's hand. Well, don't just stand there. Come on. Let me get your stuff. I even have a wagon waiting. When Izzy told me that you were fine coming home, I could not wait.
As you guys, I'm assuming follow him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you approach the cart, and this is the ultra low floor level, low enough to make loading 75% easier. Is it 30% closer to? Yes, it's totally U-Haul. But it's probably there is seats in the front for everyone, and it has beautiful. Ooh. What you doing? Okay. My foundry decided
Well,
to glitch up.
Yeah, Nat
Oh, no.
totally like shoots Gulch like a guilty, sorry look.
So, your name was Victor, was it?
Oh no, it's been C, but everybody calls me either Minty, Vincent, Vinny, almost all sorts of things, but except for my actual real name. But I don't mind. I even earned a nickname over the years too, but I don't really like it. Though it scares a lot of people now these days.
What's that nickname?
I earned a nickname Sir Vincent the Golden Horn, and you can roll a history check.
You can go. He can
Actually,
check.
13.
Trinity has her hand up in the air for a question to the new guy. uh, 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 how did you get the nickname Minty?
That was
Oh,
me.
it's because I'm a Minotaur.
Oh, I thought like maybe you were like mint flavored or something, which didn't quite make any sense.
I mean,
You fresh.
No.
He starts licking his arm.
He
He's
licks
like,
I
his
did
no,
not
no,
hear.
salty, but not minty.
That's why I was confused because like you don't seem to be mint flavor.
I don't know. I haven't tried my other one yet. He licks his little arm. No, that's a little minty. That's a little minty.
Ah,
Bella's just looking back and forth between him and
Gorgeous.
Gulch.
Nat's
Yeah.
face is in her hand, just like.
Just back and
Oh,
forth. It's
jeez.
like a non-stop thing.
It's
He's just
oh,
looking
yeah.
back and forth
You said
between the two
you
of
rolled
them.
a 13.
Yes.
Okay, let me PM you what you probably would have heard. It's not much, but you would have heard.
But I've heard both arms are salty.
one's a tiny bit minty. He said.
One is, yes, tiny bit minty. So much knowledge gained in such a short amount of time.
Belle's gonna ask.
You're welcome.
You said Venny was one of your nicknames.
Vinny.
Vinny.
Yeah.
Yeah, cause that's not confusing enough.
Mhm.
Uh, Venny, what's your relationship with Natasha?
Oh, and he just starts blushing. He starts doing the anime thing where he starts wigging out. Oh man, I still remember it like it was yesterday.
We grew up together.
We childhood friends, and she's my fiance. Oh my God, that's right. Now that you're here, we can finally have the wedding. I have sold both dresses for the both of us.
Both?
I learned how to bake. Oh my God, I can do the. We can have the moonlit wedding. I gotta call these. We got oh. He just starts getting overexcited and start listing up a whole bunch of other stuff.
Belle's jaw is dropped. Just again looking
Uh,
back and forth between him, Gulch, him, Gulch, him, Gulch.
Leonhard
As
spits
the
out the water
blood
he was
drains
drinking.
from his face, he just goes really pale.
I have a question for
Hey,
you.
hey, really quick. What was that, Leo Horn?
Leonhard is like taking some water, he'll just spit it out upon hearing that.
Okay.
Just
I heard you
bullets.
talking. I just couldn't hear you, so I wanted to make sure I heard.
Nat is trying to
I-
like phase through the wall.
I have a question for you, Minty. How are you sure you want to still marry the same person after not being in contact with her for 10 years? Like, how are you sure you still love them? Like, they're a whole different person after 10 years.
Because you're around, silly. If you truly
you
love
haven't-
someone, you're willing to wait and do anything you can to protect and harvest that love. She taught me
But
that.
but you haven't seen each other nor been around each other for 10 years. A person can change a lot. Like, I feel like you've changed a lot compared
That's
to
all
what she remembers.
Changes as they get older. That's kind of just natural. You just learn to fall in love. You just learn to stay in love with whatever that is. Hopefully. Sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes it does. But hey, she's the one that told me, "Oh man, no one. I gotta save that story for when we get to the mansion." It's such a romantic tale for when she.
What about that story of the butterfly and, just letting it go?
Well, then I just wasted 10 years of my life for nothing. And that's just silly.
Did you not?
He
Did you
just
not
stares
have
at Nat.
did you not ever
Nat.
fall in love while you were waiting? Did you not have anyone that
Oh,
filled the
people try.
gap for you?
There's so many. Oh, people try. In fact, there was so many people that told me that she was probably dead or moved on with some other like beast person, or she ran away to some other country. But I told them no. My God, goddess, the God is Zeus told me to stay faithful to him, and he will deliver. And I have stayed faithful for the last 10 years, 11 months, 10 days.
Leohorn's gonna quietly cast message to Dad, asking like, "You want me to cast Calm Emotion? Do you want me to cast Calm Emotions on him?"
Yes, please.
Uh,
It won't work, but yes, please.
It won't
Question:
work, but yes, please.
how are you? Why do you assume that she would fall in love with another beast folk? Like, is that her type or something?
Trinity.
Just shooting daggers at you.
Belle is going to
Oh,
mage hand over Trinity's mouth. Just yeah.
And Leo,
So like
at
Nat
that
is
moment,
like
Leohorn will
slowly
cast
like
Calm
Hold up,
Emotions.
Nat. What was that,
Yep.
Leohorn?
At that exact point, Leohorn's starting to cast the Calm Emotions, weaving the spell words into the sentence of, "Oh, tell us, good sir, then. What did you do in the meantime while you were waiting?" While casting Calm Emotions, so you'll need to make, I believe it's a Wisdom saving throw.
okay. Yeah,
He's
plus
gonna
7
roll
to
a
that.
1.
Oh, sorry.
Hey,
Yeah.
there
What'd
we
you get?
go.
See what I'm saying? Hey. Ah, it won't let me roll.
So not Wisdom,
Hold
sorry,
on. I
Charisma.
just do the old fashioned way.
It's a charisma save.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Charisma's
can't
not
be
Wisdom.
gone.
But Nat used their portent die, right?
No.
Oh no, I'm saying I can't be charmed. I'm 7 levels of
Oh
for
yeah,
devotion.
he can't be
Charmed.
charmed.
Oh wow.
It just fails, bro.
Wow.
It's
Like I
not
said,
charming. It
yeah, but it
suppresses
won't
strong
work.
emotions.
Yeah.
It's bad.
I'll give you
God.
advantage, Vincent. It's pretty fucking similar, but I will give you advantage just to see.
Okay. Let me just.
If it doesn't work, I can click it for you if you want.
Yeah, because for me it's like a black screen, so I can't really click my token.
Yeah, I don't think he has a character.
He does. 24. Does that happen?
Oh man.
You
Oh,
feel
man,
this. You feel this magical effect rush over you, and then it just continues to wash off of you.
He's just gonna associate that with happiness.
Okay.
Like that's just his God just like delivering on the promise. Like, oh man, where do I start? Well, at first I was just devoted to like just working on the farm, but then her dad was like, "Well, you're going to marry my daughter. You're going to have to be the very best of the best of the best of the best of this area." So he sent me to boxing training. So I studied with this. So I went with Izzy to train to be a paladin. And let me tell you, that was the best summer camp ever. It made me fit so big and strong. And then I
Oh, it
found
did
this rare
indeed.
it grew like 2 feet. And then when I came back to summer camp, I got this super cool pitchfork.
The look on Leohorn's face, like he looks half cracked. Like, no, how the hell did that fail? What the fuck happened?
Bella's gonna send a message to Gulch. I'm gonna cast message
Okay.
to Gulch. you doing there, buddy?
So
You have
Bell
all
nods his
watched.
head very awkwardly.
You have all watched as Nat has lost all color, and then she started growing like a little bit of a green hue.
Oh no.
So as you guys travel to the city on the cart, you guys do end up coming like up over here, kind of just outside and up on the plains up here. And that is where their homestead is.
And once they get towards the homestead gates, he'll yell out loud, "Everybody, we're throwing a party! Natasha's finally home!"
You see some of the small buildings nearby, like people pop out and, oh, Natasha, it's so great to see you. I remember when you were just away, just talking to you guys as you are traveling by, holding on a one-sided conversation.
Well, Durrell, I think you and I will need to find ourselves a very tall bottle of wine. Or 8.
I like that idea.
As you guys get closer and you see, like, all through the land, like all up over here, probably about like
Gulch is walking very closely to Nat
you're
and
riding
just
in a
like
cart.
rubbing her back because she looks nauseous.
There's this 6 mile, like easily 6-7 miles long, square something field of various types of grapes and stuff for their vineyard, and you see more back over there, and you loop back around, and you start to see like this small collection of different types of crops that are more commonly recognized, but they're like much smaller, and they're in Natasha or Vincent will can tell you about them, and it's one of the Natasha's mother likes to grow crops, and then her garden just got bigger and bigger and bigger, and they give away most of it, and it's more like she just wants to make things, like grow things and raise things, so that's her passion project. Nothing that she makes they actually sell. They just kind of like take what they want and then give the rest to the neighboring residents.
Really big community garden.
Massive.
Basically.
I also don't have a cart, and I cannot find their tokens, but we're gonna pretend.
The land of make-believe.
And then I'll activate this, and everyone can come here. Yay, loading screen.
Loading.
That's
This is something else.
I'm not gonna lie, this was worth the planning.
We have been talking about it every day that we work together for like last
Mhm.
month.
Since Natasha got introduced.
Since we
Wow.
I randomly said, "And my family has chickens."
Yeah.
Back then, that is when this has all started.
This all grew from
Oh,
my
I-
family has chickens. And they're
He
currently
came
right
to
over
like,
there. You
Uh,
guys are coming from the top side, and there's this beautiful courtyard. Huh?
Mine still hasn't loaded.
Oh,
Same. I'm just looking from Twitch.
you're looking from Twitch.
Oh, there we go. Finally loaded.
Yeah,
Wow,
we-
what a beautiful villa.
It is, and
Yeah.
this green is just
One of.
it's actually really clear water. The sides have just been painted green.
Beautiful.
Oh, God.
So if you look at them
rich
close,
people.
it looks like rock and stone and dirt, natural. However, if you were to get close and like touch it, it's not. There's like algae and natural plants and stuff, but this is a super healthy, self-sufficient ecosystem kind of area.
feel like Elle would be in awe of all this.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for someone.
As you see a flock of doves fly overhead. Trinity, why are you exhausted so much?
Trinity has 6 levels of exhaustion.
Trinity
Oh, she
died.
died.
She just died.
Oh no.
There are no active conditions because she's dead.
Natasha.
Trinity, no.
Natasha, you see the same boat that you and Minty used to go on boat rides together in. You used to go around, take laps. And we can scroll over here and...
No one else would be friends with me, okay? Would you judge me?
Very much judging you.
And so all these crop areas don't go much farther past the edge of the map. But you see cows, goats,
Chickens.
birds, horses, various types of crops, fish. You see lots of fish. You see a goose,
Yes.
and ducks. Yep, right by where you are, Gulch. Yeah, there's 2 minties.
Gulch is gonna bend down to Nat's level. Are you doing okay?
Not even close.
If you need anything, just let me know. I'm doing my best.
Sorry, Shiny. I was looking at my sheet and found a new tab that I didn't know existed.
It's okay, you're dead. You have 6 levels of exhaustion and you passed
I
out.
didn't know D&D Beyond has that condition tab, so I was looking at it. I was like, oh, what does this do? Interesting. I didn't know that was a thing because I always just kept up with DM. Usually kept up with it for me.
Trinity, you look terrible. Didn't you rest at all when you studied?
No, I've been nonstop stuttering, man.
Okay, it's been a horrible.
She'd been pulling those all night in all night.
Vincent, our
dead
companion looks
I'm
ill. You
dead
should take
inside,
care
it's
of her.
okay. I'm dead inside. It's fine.
So, as
Oh.
we...
I just think of it as the Trinity just absorbed all of Nat's exhaustion from the last. Just entire.
2 minutes.
I'm taking on your emotions.
Thank you.
Yeah, it took you guys
You're welcome.
It took you guys about 20 minutes to get here from the city docks.
But like 20 years.
Inside, you do see a few maids running around, just doing their daily duties.
Made shit.
Doing maid shit. So y'all all drive in.
Well, come on in. Don't be shy. I can go get Miss the Lord Lady at the house. I mean, you guys want to stay indoors? DM, who's the head maid or the maid that's probably outside that you can see right now?
Delilah.
Delilah, will you mind helping me
Oh.
get their bags? Well, no, what better yet, get the sled. We'll load it onto the sled, and you can hook it up to my back, and I can carry it to the rooms.
Sir, yes thing, Mr. Vincent.
Hi, Delilah.
Hello, Madam Natasha. It's been a while.
Yeah.
You look beautiful, my dear. Who are all these?
As to you. These are classmates.
Ah,
We're kind of
Best
like a
friends.
family.
I have more in-laws.
We're like
It
a
shrinks a little
found
bit.
family. We're like a found family because like I don't have a family, so I kind of like adopted all these people, and they're my family.
hello.
Gulch is having like super bad acid reflux right now.
Same.
Uh,
Yeah,
Do you not
that's a
want to be
great
part
idea.
of a family?
If Vincent, take the stuff to one of the rooms. I'm gonna
Not
go
Donkey
take the
Kong,
group
no.
to find Mom and Dad in the other direction.
Oh, they should be in the seven walls.
Stuff in our house.
Cool.
Y'all heard that, right?
No.
No, say that again.
No.
He said they're taking them to their house.
Air house?
Their
Yeah.
house.
There.
Yeah.
Our
Yeah.
house.
Wait,
Oh, you.
wait, Nat's
Wait,
Yeah.
and Ben's
Yes.
house? Or.
You heard
Oh
him.
no!
That's the part is that I came up with at least half of this stuff to torture myself with.
I don't know how to react to any of this.
Yes.
In character or out.
Bro, y'all see
Leo is just-
y'all see Breezy fucking trying to diss on our boy Minty?
Is that Donkey Kong? Damn.
That's the soon to be ex.
Yeah, so,
Sure. How? Okay. I'm done.
Vincent leaves.
Done.
Al says that out loud.
Leo is just holding on to like one of his two rapiers, like his luge will not let him go. Like, you're not taking these. Nope, not happening. I don't trust you.
Okay. You have any luggage?
Wait,
you would
who's taking what?
Vincent
That's
was
taking
going
all
to
the
take
luggage.
stuff
Taking
to
all
the house.
like? Yeah.
All that baggage over the 10 years.
Wait, I'm confused. Who's taking luggage?
Vincent.
Vincent
Vincent.
is taking the luggage to Vincent and Nat's home.
Ah.
Where
Ah.
we
Yeah.
will be staying.
Yeah, he's putting
don't-
your
He has a
putting
group.
your party stuff
No,
in
that's
like you send them up in your own personal rooms. But he's also going to take Nat's stuff and put it in their house.
He's taking his wife home, man. People.
Yeah. They have
Mhm.
they have extra rooms here. I mean, technically, there's extra rooms in y'all's in their house, but you know.
There are several.
Dude, Nat never said how big her estate was. Good news. I just had to do so much zooming out to see how big it is.
That's
Um,
not all the
This
estate.
this is just this is just the homestead. This is
Yeah. Trinity will go over to whisper to Nat. How rich are you?
also these buildings are like 3 stories tall. This one,
Wait,
the
what?
one in the center is like 2, but these outside ones are like 3 stories tall, y'all.
I've never been in a building this big before.
That's a lie. We've been in the college.
No, no. I've never,
It's not the
that
same.
doesn't really count.
not the
Yeah,
same
that would say. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like my normal home back in the temple could fit in here like 1,000 times. Probably more.
Your mother should be in the greenhouse, and I do believe your father is out distributing some crops. He should be back later.
Thank you, Delilah.
You're welcome.
I've missed you.
We've all missed you as well. There will be plenty of time to tell stories later. I know your mother would love to see you.
She would.
The greenhouse is the small circle one.
Vincent's gone now, right?
I think so, yeah.
Nat falls to her knees.
Oh yeah. He had the stuff, but he just went charging into the house.
Gulch is like right there on his knee, rubbing your back.
So Nat, you said you were noble. Are you like a high noble, or are you like next in line for royalty? Because man, this is a big
No.
place.
No. Actually a lesser noble.
How are you there? Less under? Wow.
Skip that. You're engaged.
You didn't tell them?
Apparently,
Are you saying he didn't have a say in that?
I don't remember it. I didn't know.
It was kind of like unintentionally, accidentally forced upon her, from what I can remember her saying. If she
I
may or may
didn't.
not have had a royal there, so they could actually be married, and not just engaged. So that's up in the air
Isadora
as
was
well.
there.
Oh?
Everyone, go ahead and roll a history check.
I already know who
21.
she is, though.
Same.
Yeah.
So my
Yeah, those
role's
that
not
know, you
my,
don't
my
have to.
role's gonna be
Okay.
my role's
You
If
gonna
you
be
know,
trash.
you know.
Trinity, you already know.
Yeah, but I was gonna say my role's gonna be
What
trash.
you had a 21, Bill?
Yes.
She is next in line, princess to the kingdom. She is also the royal priestess of Isas.
Yeah, she knows high. Is that how you got this big place? Because your besties with like such a high prestige person.
No. 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 Um. I mean, like I told you guys who my grandparents were. That they got this and built it up after they retired adventuring. It's just
Oh,
grown.
so it's like they built it on their own. It wasn't like gifted to them. Oh, nice.
Yeah, they were appointed as nobles for their deeds, and the whole group was. And so, since I'm blood related to them, I'm technically a lesser noble.
Ah, so does that mean they're higher nobles then?
Well, they're dead, so
But I mean, like, if they were alive. I didn't mean
they
to. I didn't mean to be bring up open. Sorry.
no.
How's Gulch looking right now?
Looks like Nat.
Gulch
Oh.
looks a little queasy. The blood is drained from his face, but he's like rubbing Nat's back, trying to be supportive and helpful.
Gulch, you okay, buddy?
I'm doing great. Just great. Super fine. Not bad at all.
That's a horrible lie, and I don't even have to
That's
look at you.
very
It's
horrible
mostly
lie,
for me.
It's mostly for me.
considering the scream I had earlier. I'm pretty sure you're not okay.
Fucked up. Fucked up bad.
It's okay.
You don't say.
It's okay. It's okay. Hey. It's okay.
No, it's not though.
We're gonna take care of it.
This is gonna be
We're all
interesting.
here for you.
Know what I can do? Pretty sure I'm just here to watch.
He just turns and looks at you.
What?
I'm not helping.
What am I supposed to do?
Loading skeletal agent looks you in the ear.
Ah,
I believe we were brought here to try to, if nothing else, provide emotional assistance for our friends here.
I think I'm just
Also,
here to make sure
is
Gulch doesn't kill that guy.
You know, it's a fair statement. Also, is he going to be around a lot? Because he's like an
Probably.
11.
Yeah, he's a lot.
Hey,
He's a
Gulch,
lot
whenever
more than
you-
Trinity. And that's
So
it.
Gulch,
That's, that's a lot.
Can you relax
You-
for a second? I'm not gonna kill him.
Gulch
not
and the
bad,
new
dude.
guy need to have an arm wrestling match. I want to see who wins.
You know what, Gulch? We'll get to that when we get to that, because I'm pretty sure it's gonna happen.
What? Killing him? No, I don't want to kill him.
I
I
Sure,
just
you
want to
know,
talk
If
to
he
him.
put the
Gives-
hand on Nut, then his
Yes,
head's
I
just gonna
love
come
you.
off his shoulders. But that's the only way it's gonna happen.
Leo just
Above
looks
the-
bell of the eye, just
I
nodding.
like the guy. He seems nice. I don't want to hurt his feelings or his body.
Above table, I
Yeah.
love that the immediate reaction is like, listen, we gotta kill this guy.
You gotta take him
And,
out of the
and no,
That
no
was a
surprise,
topic
no
of one of the
surprise.
conversations.
gonna be interesting.
Also, guys, bad. No killing allowed.
Hey, Leohorn.
Excuse the French for getting big. Yes, sir.
I think. Actually, I think you, Belle, and Natasha. Roll a perception check for me.
Or Trinity outlined in the wind. Mm-hmm.
Wow, Trinity forgetting
She
about
25.
Gulch.
I got an 18.
7 is accurate.
18 and 25. That was not a normal pickaxe.
Noted.
Aw, snap
Oh.
roll. Belle's getting a
Fail.
god roll.
What?
Oh shit!
Nice.
Coral gave you a god roll.
Oh shit.
I have been
Yeah,
sitting on my god roll for this episode, just so you all know.
I got a god roll. I must use it wisely.
With that 25 you did roll, roll an Arcana. Leohorn.
Yes. Oh wait, I actually have. Oh damn! I was looking at backs. Damn that. Okay, let's see. I'll discuss. Oh shit! 19.
A 19?
But,
Okay, I'll DM you something.
So, where to first, Nat?
Oh, I should say hi to Mom first. As she, like, kind of gets up
Mm.
and, immediately grabs Gulch's hand.
I'm gonna squeeze your hand and follow you.
And we go walk down to the, greenhouse. It's
Nope.
a smaller one, right?
Yeah, it's the small one in the center.
Whatever.
Look how fast we are.
Zoom.
Oh man.
Sitting there with the zoomies.
So man.
Coming inside, you guys, everyone can roll a nature check.
On the room.
Hey.
18.
18.
18.
Anyone to beat a
Uh,
12 can see there are some exotic plants here, and this is a very extensive collection of different plants and herbs and flowers. Anyone to beat an 18, there are some plants here that you guys do not recognize.
Wow.
they
What are
just
we
look,
rolling?
They just
Nature.
look green to me. I got a 6. They just look like they just look like plants.
I mean, there's lots of flowers and pretty colors everywhere.
Wow, that's like my track.
I got pretty good with having a negative in it.
You know, Bilgeroth, you could possibly take your friend there, Prince Flower.
Which friend?
Oh, I think
Oh,
you know
no.
which one. Your little lady friend.
Oh
one
no,
was
she
my-
wanted a bottle of wine.
We have those too. Don't worry.
How much are those? How much are those? Because now that I'm looking around, I might not be able to afford it.
I said that is a very expensive. I do not shiny. It's like,
Okay.
oh, I can afford it. Yeah, it's an expensive bottle of wine, my boy.
I mean, if we can't get it for you, I'll buy it for you, Belle.
Thanks.
I am fairly certain I can get at least one bottle of wine for free.
Still kind of in awe of just this entire place. Just okay.
Gives Nat a nudge, tries to make her smile, and then gives her a wink. Just as we're having this friendly banter as we're walking.
You get like a pursed lip, like kind of like a little bit, like just a little tweak in the corner of her mouth, but that's about all you get.
Not the quiver.
Not the quiver. As you guys see this, there's multiple tiers to this, and it's like this metal decking, and you can hear this soft melodic humming, almost singing, coming from above you.
Wait, the greenhouse is more than one story too?
Yeah, bitch, it's two.
Bro, what the fuck? rich bitch.
There's actually 3. You could go down
Who said
into
that?
the
Who
darkened
the
area.
fuck said that?
Who the fuck said that?
Natty. I hear thun, running down the down the metal plating.
Come on, don't fall.
Are we still holding hands?
You didn't say you
I mean,
were
like
stopped.
she let go when she entered the room.
Okay.
Nat, would you like to describe your mother?
Yeah. As around the corner from there's a big spiral staircase in the middle.
Mhm.
And, like you see as you're running down, light flowy like white gardening gown, and she has hair down to about mid back. It's a light, very light brown, almost platinum hair, and there's a strand of braided hair on her left side, as has little blue and green and white flowers braided into it. And as she gets down and starts running towards you, she has these almost silver eyes. And for people who know what my grandmother looked like, shy, she looks very reminiscent of a younger version of her.
Shiny, would I have known what they look like?
You've rolled relatively decently for her, right? For history on this stuff.
He rolled a
Yeah.
21.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've probably heard descriptions of them.
Okay.
Matt, do we have a picture of your grandma? I think you had a reference.
I sent you one. I have it saved on my desktop.
Was it was an Our DMs?
I don't know, but I have it. I can post it in it.
Okay. In the Discord.
NPCs, you know?
Yeah.
Or... Okay.
Oh, nope. I found the princess.
I should probably also go ahead and put Vincent in the NPC section too.
Oh, adorable.
Oh.
Cute.
Yeah, my mom has the braided strand down the side and longer hair, but that's my grandmother looked like,
Interesting.
you know, before she got old, but you know. Died.
Of course she died. She doesn't live there anymore now. She's dead.
You know
Yeah,
that.
she looks like a skull.
She died
She
20
looks
something
like
years
a
ago.
skeleton now.
But that's what she looked like when she was adventuring.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot I can't post.
You can't.
Should I go ahead and post the grandfather picture too?
Sure, you gotta do that. You should be able to now, Suvan.
Oh, hell yeah.
Nah, but I ain't gonna worry about it.
Yeah, faraway paladin, but you know it was a character art.
That's awesome.
If you watch that anime,
It's a good anime. You should watch it.
yeah,
Yeah, you're right.
stuff like this is adult. Anyway,
Can do it. She runs up to you and she pauses for a moment, like she wanted to jump into you and give you a hug, but she remembers you're an adult now and you make your own decisions and she very much wants to hug you.
Nat hugs her.
Hugs.
Hugs. Nat likes
Oh.
hugs.
And you've got all of your friends. Well, go on. Introduce them. Hello.
So from left to right is Bell, Leorhorn, Trinity, and Bulge. And
Trinity's
like,
Trinity's been keeping her
pretty sure
mouth shut.
my mother would have noticed the face Nat makes when she looks to Gulch.
And Gulch immediately snaps to attention. Hello, Mrs. Griffith. My name is Gulch, first Prince of Eldbridge and the Eld River colonies. It is a pleasure to meet
Oh.
your acquaintance.
If I had
May
known we
be
had,
housed deeply.
if I had known we had, important guests, I would have prepared something better. Oh, excuse me for my
Nonsense.
attire.
Your presence is more than a gift.
Oh, so sweet.
She's like looking at Nat every now and again out of the corner of his eye.
She's starting to smile a little bit more. Just like a little bit of a blush.
When has he ever introduced? Well,
Guys, this is my mom.
hello. She does a little curtsy bow kind of thing, and it's like this. All of a sudden, this relaxed personality. The bow snaps back, and you're like, "Oh yes, this is a noble." And then finishes.
Totally didn't have to like go through my tabs to like see her. Diana.
He never acted like a noble before. Why is he acting like one now?
Hey,
Yeah, wonder why.
And other reasons. Shut up.
Shut up. Leave me alone.
Hey, you only get one first impression.
It's true.
Well, you must be hungry. You must have traveled a long ways. I can absolutely go get something started if you wish.
Yeah, Dad was out in town, right?
Yes, he was out living some of the current, or from the last cultivation of the crops that we had. He should be back by within a couple hours.
Okay. I need to talk to you two. Later.
There's this look of like, I'm aware from your mother. Like, you think you can lie your way? You think you can lie your way past me?
Yeah, all of Nat's letters homes was to her mom.
Yeah.
Ah.
And then it was expected that she told everyone else what was going on, but she addressed them to her mom.
You're like, the envelope had like 2 sets of letters, and like one was a copy of the other. Except one of them also had this, mother-daughter talk.
Yeah.
Your mother.
There's a reason that maid said that my mother be happy that I'm home.
Mm-hmm.
I'm shocked they let you stay away so long, Nat.
Well, it's not like she's our slave or anything.
Yeah, but she has a family back home that she duty bound to be with, being in a
Where's
relationship.
Ronan?
Well, he's probably out in the forest playing around with his friends.
Who's Ronan again? Or do I not know?
Brother.
Oh.
Yes. He likes to pretend he's like his big sister, Natasha. Big, bad, strong, fighting the world, going out on an adventure.
You can see like the littlest of tears kind of form in her eye with an actual smile now.
Kind of reaches up and like gently presses her hand against your face and wipes away your tear. Now, you know all those stories would have done that to him.
Just afraid that he'd forget about me.
Nobody'd forget about you. Why would he ever forget about you? You're his hero. Come on.
Gulch nudges you with his elbow, smiling.
Now, let's get this stuffy talk out of the way and let's go sit down and we can relax and perhaps get some food made.
Trust missed the big reveal. He doesn't know what's happening.
Trust did. Who wants to go over the shit that's happened? Who wants to recap this for good old Trust? Fenny, do you?
Not it.
Not
Not it. No.
No.
Let's just say Nat unintentionally is married to someone that she doesn't really like and is in a relationship while still technically married.
Engaged.
Engaged, not married, ma'am.
Same concept.
Ooh. I have
Very different concepts.
Not really. Whole
Are we
different
sure?
concept.
Are we sure it's not married? Married? It's just engaged? Engaged?
It's
'Cause those are the-
engaged.
Isadora
It-
confirmed
it-
that it's an engagement party.
Okay. Okay.
Our boy Vincent said we can now get married that you're back. So
Oh, I didn't catch that. Yeah. So yeah, soon to
caught
be, yeah, of course you did. Soon to be married Nat is in a relationship with Gulch, even though she is engaged to the burly man next to her and with nipple showing.
So much shade to Vincent, who says the nothing is so nice.
I know.
Mans is just wearing a toga.
Yep.
Little blue is
Well,
Greek
I
life.
had to kind of clarify because both men surrounding her are burly mans in a way.
Okay, yes. Only one of them looks like he's trying to apply for Mr. Universe.
One of them looks like they're trying too hard to impress the lady that they haven't seen in 10 years.
It is totally not an accident that they are both next to her.
Nope, not at all. Not at all that I
There's-
totally didn't shift Nat and Gulch over to make room so that Nat can be next to both of them.
There's definitely going to be trauma on that side of the table.
Oh, absolutely. I signed up to be the drama and the drama.
Do you want to bring some popcorn to the next trauma section?
Oh, you think you're safe? Don't think you're safe.
Oh god.
Oh no! Are you Shiny's trauma NPC will pop in as,
Yes.
as all the NPCs? Oh no!
Opti. I also
What?
I also have a mystic.
Oh, that'd be fun though.
Anyway,
I'd love to play with Mystic.
Any rate, back on subject. So she leads you guys over to the right hand, this big open building over here. Of course I wanted an installing. I actually have a character you might like for him. For Mr. Installing. Get the siblings up in here. Over here on the first floor is the dining hall. Really? Yes. And as you pass by, you see this midnight. You at first it looks black, but then as the sun hits her hair, there's hints of purple. One of the maids walking by, tending to the horses over here. Oh, Victoria, would you mind getting some food ready? I'd love to be able to sit down and converse with my dear daughter and her friends. Yeah, we can do. Absolutely, right away. And she scampers off over in his direction. As you guys come in and sit down, this is grand dining hall. Dozens of seats, dozens of sets of other tables pushed up against the walls. As you sit down. So, go ahead, tell me about each other. I'd love to hear about you all. Well, not all at once.
Leahor is kind of the farthest the farthest wall away. I'm just kind of like, I don't know what to do here.
Leonhorn
Yes.
is like 20 seats away.
Leahorn shifts in his chair. Just makes like a little creak sound. Sorry, what was that, Leahorn? You were saying something?
I do believe, Gus, you were about to say something, weren't you?
No, I thought I heard you speak up.
Oh, perhaps you're hearing Bell instead.
I looked to Bell.
Is Bell back yet?
I
Said
haven't
it was
gotten I'm
BRB.
back.
Okay, so
Now
not
that people
Bell.
about it, he's been gone for a hot minute.
He has been gone for a hot minute, like 11 minutes.
Died on the toilet. It's fine.
I was gonna say we all look to Bell. He's dead. It's now a murder mystery.
Murder
Listen, he-
mystery. Come back
Ah, yes,
next
a murder
time.
mystery dinner party / potluck gala for friends.
Yeah.
He died on the way to the homestead. Just can't believe that Nat was it was engaged. Just couldn't process it all.
So I think we like talk about like what we're doing at school, not the extracurricular
Ah,
activities.
he's back.
Bell, you were telling Mrs. Griffith about yourself.
What did I miss?
You're in the dining hall, sitting down, and Miss Griffiths asked you guys to tell her about yourselves.
And Miss Griffiths, Net's mom?
Yes.
Okay. Not much to tell. I live in Makash. My family owns a small... That's about it for me.
Oh, do tell. What's the name of it?
You're about to get some new orders.
I don't have a name for the baker.
Come up with one.
Oh god, I'm on the spot.
I just had to describe my mother on the spot, so I mean, I think you're fine.
I have no idea. I'm not gonna
Big
name.
5 Belgian waffles.
I got food. I'm happy bean.
Well, I guess I'll have
Which
to.
is kind of.
I guess I'll have to go ahead and make a visit.
No, that's sure.
I think that's a great idea. It's very good food.
Well, you. How about you, Mister? She's looking over at Leohorn. Mister, wants to stay way over there. I'm not going to bite.
Well, you'll have to forgive me. Unfortunately, in the past, I haven't necessarily had the best impression with people of higher status.
Oh. Well, I do apologize on that hand.
Regrettably, I cannot say it was entirely unwarranted, but I do feel the gentleman's reaction was rather unnecessary. Though that would be a matter of apples and oranges, would it not?
I do believe it would be.
Realistically, I'm neither from here nor there. It's really hard to say where I'm from, as I spent majority of my life traveling around performing with our troupe.
Oh, you performed with the troupe. I saw your instrument. I wasn't quite certain. I didn't want to assume.
Of course, yes, but I did perform with the troupe for a long time. I haven't seen them in
Oh,
a span of years now, unfortunately.
no, most
I don't
unfortunately.
normally go through Marrakesh.
Hmm.
And unfortunately, it's a little tad dangerous for me to try to go and seek them out.
Oh.
I'm really sure at this time. But alas, that is just the world we live in, is it not?
It unfortunately is. Do apologize my questions. Natasha isn't the best at explaining everything.
You can say that again.
But imagine it's because she wants the surprise of what people have in store for themselves to be revealed at the time of those who hold the surprise. As Leora starts slowly becoming a little more comfortable, his normal
Well,
cadence returning.
she certainly is a fan of surprises. Looks at towards Gulch.
Gulch, who was sitting in the chair directly next to Nat.
Mm-hmm. About this time, before we, get too distracted, would any of you like something to drink while we wait for some food?
Do you have any like honey and milk? That's like the best.
Oh, absolutely.
Do we have any milk? There are cows 10 feet that way.
10 feet away. There's a cow pasture
Also-
right over there.
So do you happen to have a place where I can clean out my water pouch? Because I put milk in it. It kind of spoiled over the trip. I felt bad. It kind of
You
smells.
did do it.
Yeah. We can,
We can get you a new one, Trinity.
yeah.
Like that costs money, and I don't want to waste money if I can clean
please
it.
throw it away.
Trinity, that water pouch is dead.
Hey Trinity, can I see that water pouch for a moment?
You're gonna clean it for me?
Something like that.
Okay. Here you go.
He takes it, walks over to the wall. I apologize for this. They just chucks it over the wall.
Like through the
Oh,
window?
it just seems that's
We're in a building.
We're in the
well,
building.
like walking, like physically, like apologizing that physically walking out and around.
And you throw it
Just-
where?
Is there a garbage receptacle nearby?
This
It's just
Dude.
because if there's
So
not,
it's
it's just going right over the wall.
The wall that's 3
Just
stories
throw it
tall.
randomly over the wall.
The
Just
exterior
into the
buildings
field.
are 3 stories tall.
Okay, fine.
You just throw it on the building?
Not yet.
No,
Uh,
no, I got an idea.
Open a window and throw it out the window.
This is gonna be someone's problem. It's gonna
Okay,
make
there
a
we go.
mess everywhere.
Opens up the window, just out the window. Just
You-
walks back in.
In
Sorry, something happened.
into her fish moat. I
Or
just
not.
want to make sure
Oh,
where you're throwing the rotten milk container in this noble's house that you said they get weird reactions.
Please give me that back.
I honestly thought that was grass. No, stepping outside. Is there like any like house staff nearby?
You do see some maids walking around.
Darn. I was prepared to just.
Speed walks up to one. I'm sorry, I need a small favor here. One of my companions is, well, she decided it'd be a great idea to put milk in her container here and try to make it into butter.
You see her try to not react visually.
Look, you can react visually. I completely understand. I feel entirely the same way.
Just
I need
need
to
it
get rid of
cleaned?
this.
Cleaned or
Gone. Past tense.
I'll find you later. Yes, here. She'll take it and begin walking off to this building over here.
Leon returns. Unfortunately, something happened. It ended up falling apart. I couldn't cast money to repair it. We'll figure out a new one for you.
That was a gift. That was.
We're gonna gift you one from us. It's a souvenir, Trinity.
But that was from my home.
I wasn't aware that that milk that you put in there had a high acidic content that ate through the inner linings.
We did warn you about putting milk in it.
I'll tell you what, Trinity, if it makes you feel any better, if it helps a little bit, I will tell you a couple stories tonight from what stories I remember from my troop. Will that make you feel a little better?
Maybe.
Wanna know what'll make her feel better? Joining the book club.
Yeah, that would make me feel so much better. That will be like payback for tossing out my own family heirloom. Basically.
Only fair.
Too much fair.
Okay. Everyone say bye to Vincent.
Bye, Vincent.
Bye, Vincent. Hope you find your dad.
Hope you find your dad.
Well, I don't believe I have enough time in my schedule to be able to join into the book club. However, Trinity, I'd be more than happy to tell you a story or two after meals, of course.
I don't know. I'll think about it.
It's a one-time offer there, but take the time.
Okay. You see her pouting. Could have cleaned it.
I tried.
You didn't let
It
me
wasn't my
try.
fault it broke while I was trying to clean it. Not to mention,
You.
Trinity, I believe I am the one who can cast bending on objects.
That kid.
I don't believe you. I want to roll insight.
You see Leohorn take a stick out of like his bag, just a loose stick that just had found its way into there. Break it in half and cast mending, repairing it. I can very clearly cast mending.
No, she's not rolling insight on that. She doesn't believe that you
That
are
was
being
sleight of
truthful.
hand.
She doesn't believe you're being truthful about the thing.
Something happened to the canteen and I can't return it.
About trying
Yeah.
to mend it.
Yeah, about trying to mend it. She rolled insight on that.
Well,
So
insight,
22.
with the 22, you would be able to tell that he was lying or
Yeah.
telling the truth. One of the two.
Well, I haven't even rolled deception yet.
Yeah.
I rolled real quick. God damn it!
Damn.
So I rolled it on the Beyond, and it was showing 19 that it hit the wall.
Charity just crosses her arms, looks at you. For shame. How dare you lie? She storms off. Scolding you. Disappointed in you.
Well then.
Right, here's Swallowforce.
I apologize for the decorum of my compatriots, Mrs. Griffith.
Uh-huh. I mean, I don't expect noble behavior.
Mom's not the one you have to worry about.
Yeah. As coming in through the doors in the south end, you see a flurry of different options and foods come in and drinks. You see Victoria again, and she comes to all of you and asks you if anyone would like any specific drinks. Hinting at the wine.
Gulch will lean over to Nat. You pick for me.
Do you actually have a list, Shiny?
I do have a list somewhere, but you can just say it and it'll be added. Or replace something similar.
I don't know wines.
Just come up with a name.
If you're looking
the ancient red.
one.
Your mother will go, I'll have the red dragon, please. Thank you. that
It's
that
the
red
first
champagne.
recipe. Yes, first recipe Grandma Shy made.
That's certainly been redesigned over the years, but certainly started from her. Would anyone else like one? You may all have some if you wish.
What is it?
Wine, dear.
What does wine do again? Is that like
Spicy grape juice.
Spicy
Oh.
grape juice. That is
Is that
certainly one way to describe it.
is that the stuff that makes people act dumb when they drink too much?
Yes.
It can.
Ah. Can I try some?
Absolutely. Would you like something? From your questions, I get the sense that you haven't tried any before, right?
No.
No. Would
I-
you would probably like a sweeter wine? Do you like bubbles in your drink?
I've never had bubbles in my drink.
You've never had a carbonated drink?
No, like
Oh.
wait, like bubbles, like soapy bubbles? That sounds weird. What do you mean? I'm
No.
confused.
She kind of leans over Victoria and like goes like 2 fingers in Victoria nods. It's easier to show than tell.
I guess sure. I'm kind of intrigued.
Anyone else?
If I might ask, madam, what would be the what would be a recommendation, the best that you would offer if it would not be too much trouble? Unfortunately, I'm not very familiar with your vineyards, sir.
Griffin
Well,
Nest. It's more of a white one, but it's easier on people who don't like wines.
Quite. It's a good one. I personally love the red wines, but you know, that's a me.
Mario.
The same thing. I didn't want to say
Thinking
it.
it.
I didn't want to say it.
Bye, Mel.
Sure as I'll think of it.
And
I
we'll say
was
goodnight
trying
to
to keep-
Belle.
Good night,
Night,
Ben.
Night,
Belle.
Belle.
Right, Belle.
I was trying to stay in character. You guys broke me.
If I may ask, then, what would be your favorite red wine?
The Red Dragon. It's more akin to a champagne than a wine, but it is
It's a dessert wine.
a dessert wine. I like sweets.
I like sweets too. Sweets are delicious.
You might actually enjoy
I
this one.
especially love like honey and milk and any kind of like sweet stuff like that, and different
do
kind of
have-
flavors of milk are really lovely.
We do have some meads as well. Not many. We haven't really released them yet. Natasha's father is still working on them.
I don't have meat either. Is that any good? I don't know.
So, I like wine. Her father loves mead though, but it is honey and alcohol. It's not nothing.
You see, Trinity, a lot of people refer to mead as a honey wine,
They do.
Ah, interesting.
kind of a middle ground between beers and ales and
It is.
sweeter things such as wine.
I would love to see what you recommend me to try first.
Well, you're going to try the Red Dragon wine first.
Lovely. Do I need to roll anything for it?
Sure. Once everyone gives their drinks and we get some.
How much of a lightweight is Trinity?
It's Constitution.
Gulch looks to Nat.
I'm not much of a lightweight. I'm pretty decent.
Probably a grape nut one.
Oh, weird.
Is this
Ew.
sweet or is that?
No, they're a little more bitter.
Okay.
They're not sweet wines.
Yeah, I would love that. Thank you.
It would have been funny if I got that one, but I got 16.
And it still tastes like wine, but it is a very sweet wine. And it's
It's
red,
kinda
and it has that It is bubbling like champagne does.
Whoa, I've never had a drink that like tingles in your mouth like that before.
It's quite tasty. Um,
It's really good. Can I have another?
Oh my god.
I would
Oh
I would
no.
advise eating something first before you have another. Having an empty stomach and consuming alcohol can extenuate the reactions.
Just looking at Diana, like quickly shaking my head no. Like, no.
And then meals can come, and after you guys eat and talk more about yourselves and stories, and she tells you some stories, and she doesn't let anyone get wasted.
This is a happy, just buzz drinking.
In a
Happy
she's
social drinking.
happy social, light social drinking. Y'all, so I was looking at people who were live with my friends. One of my friends is playing, quote, Meth Labs. Oh,
Come here. It's okay. Come here.
I do
Here
believe
you
we
go.
should wrap up session before we
Mhm.
meet Father Dearest.
That'll be a good intro to the first session because my dogs are getting antsy.
Yes. Thank you everyone for stopping by. Thank you again for those that dropped a oh, I do have it.
A follow.
That dropped a follow. Yeah, I got distracted with ADHD. Dropped a follow. We broke our goal, guys.
Yay!
Woo! We broke the barrier.
Woo!
Oh yeah.
So what's the new goal, Shiny?
Let's
150.
100.
To
150.
eventually
That's gonna
surpass
take forever.
Lily.
That's gonna take even longer.
1 million.
Only with that attitude.
I said forever, not impossible. I just said forever.
I know, but I said still only with that attitude.
Now that's a realistic attitude. So we will be back next Thursday, and we will start. If you are subscribed, you do get access into Discord to certain Discord channels, and we will be posting recordings, hopefully, of our recap sessions there. If you go into Discord, there is. I should make a channel for this specifically. That's like recap questions inside the Discord. Yeah.
You want to hear something awesome? I'm off the next 2 Thursdays. Yes.
Oh.
So if you're not in the Discord, go ahead and click that button and go join the Discord and say hi. We do a bunch of other stuff sometimes. If I am coerced into playing games with other people, I sometimes stream them.
So if you
Strong
want
arm
to see
you.
more, if you want to see all the art that's mentioned about in the server, and it's in the server, like all the character art and whatnot, and NPC art. There's little tabs in the server to look at all those different character arts, so you can get more info on what they look like.
Yeah. So we will be. One of my friends, Ragdoll, is online, and they are playing Curse of Strahd.
Ooh.
So we will go raid Ragdoll.
Christian Straw looks like a fun game.
It is, in my opinion, one of the best modules ever written. And if you get a chance to play, you should definitely join the table. And as long as everyone has a really solid session 0 and knows everyone's limits, it's a great campaign. So we will be going and rating them. Thank you again for everyone being so nice and hanging out. I hope everyone here at the table had fun with the reveals and stuff.
Oh yeah.
We look forward to next week.
I love seeing trauma that's not my own.
we will see you guys next week. Bye.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.
Come on now, hit the raid button. There we go.
There we go.